Yo, 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 let's get it.
Time to get our hands dirty. Get to work. Enemy grenade. Molotov out.
Yo. What's up, bro? Can you hear me? But I'm restarting. Your boy Palladino playing?
Yeah, I saw he was on before I got on.
I'm surprised he played late last night.
Yeah. Sheesh. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, baby. I'm streaming on TikTok right now, bro. We live. We live, my boy. I think it's like 4 seconds behind. You see it, bro?
Searching just for, hold on, bro.
Search and destroy. Use of deadly force has been approved.
Wasn't your name Zeus FC?
It's the main one I'll be messaging you from. Is this called?
Hold on.
I got bomb right here, bro.
One traitor left. Eliminate them.
He's sniping in the back.
Not much time left. Put us to bed.
Yeah,
Get
I
on
got
their
for
back
it.
foot. Close that up.
About 4 seconds late.
Yeah, how's the quality look? Does it look blurry?
Nah, looks pretty good.
Okay, because it looked like the quality on my end, it looked like it dropped. Like when I'm streaming here, but I guess it doesn't look too bad.
Destroy.
So I found this app that can let you stream on multiple places at once. That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm streaming on here and on YouTube. It's pretty dope.
We're setting up the bomb. Charges set.
Got smoke. Bro.
Oh!
Hostiles have defused the bomb. Take it on the chin. Get ready for the next round. Destroy.
Let's get it, baby.
Remind the
baby.
fugitives that actions have consequences.
I got dropped like a hotcake, bro. Sniper.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
this is pretty good, bro.
failures not in crimson sector.
Dang.
Destroy the objective.
You do not want to run that room. I ran her straight back out.
Damn.
Sniper, bro?
Terminate extreme prejudice.
Okay.
You're a kill team of one. Put your head down and close this out. All hostiles eliminated. Messy work for your team, but we'll take it.
Nice.
No, you do, my boy.
Destroyed. All targets declared hostile. In Crimson.
Run out of ammo, bro. Oh, I would have got both snipers. Oh, hey, I see you, bro. Got the sliding movement, bro. Yo, you already learned how to use the back buttons on your scupper?
Nah.
There ain't no way, nigga. What? You're trying to be able to smoke all these niggas up. You learned that. Nah, that's crazy, man. You see him right there? Oh!
Yo!
Ain't no way, nigga.
Not your best.
Bro.
Nah, you wildin', bro. You wildin', nigga.
Damn, no scope.
I should've killed that guy, bro, but he, I ran out of ammo.
Destroyed.
Remember say how many fingers can you fit up your butthole?
Choose to kill. We're not
Hey,
going to
yo, I
negotiate.
just saw that, bro. How come I can't see it on my chat? Nah, that's wild, bro. I don't even know who that is, bro. Hold on, let me check.
Don't block me, Bonnie.
No
So like, I can't see the comments. Yo, so on my own channel, I can't see it. Like on the phone, I can't see it when I'm live. So I can't see any comments. Cause I'm doing it off this streaming app.
Yeah.
I can't even see that, bro.
destroyed.
What are they saying, bro?
No, that's all he said.
But I might just switch to my other account to look at it. Niggas out here wild, bro. My man's out here sounding like Felice Johnson, bro. No, he's just on the backside. He's close.
Oh, they're on the back outside. In the back. Oh man, they're running together.
MTC's nearly dry. Get serious, Crimson. Failure's not in Crimson.
Live center. That's crazy, man.
Eliminate the objective.
He said, "How many fingers can I fit him up?" That's wild, bro. That is wild, brother.
Oh, he's right around the corner, bro.
Where? Bro, we're just outside, really.
Time's nearly up. Remain. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Bomb plant in progress. Bomb active.
Bro, I got scared, bro. I thought that was a body right there.
Good. Stop bloody time on your asses.
Damn. He boinked that dude, bro.
Destroyed. Defend the objective. Ah,
they're by
Your head down and
bomb
secure the
B.
target. Underwhelming effort.
Dang, my boy.
We got cooked, bro. We got cooked, brother. Shh. Shh. Hey, yo, he telling us to be quiet, bro. Nigga told us to keep our mouth quiet, bro. Hey, they dropped that girl, bro, on the Squid Games girl.
Eliminate the objective.
Ah, I got a knife on the back.
Yeah, nigga, already.
Yeah, boy.
One hostile left. Take that asshole down. We're setting up the bomb. Bomb active. Enemy scouted.
Hey, just about a whole clip, my nigga.
Hey, for real, bro.
Weapons free, people. Make some hate on 'em.
Yo, you still watching the live?
Yeah, I was watching.
No, I was trying to see if you can hear the music out of the music on that.
Now you can't.
One enemy standing. Find them. End them. Your last chance. Don't fuck this up. Clock's ticking, bro. Close this shit down.
Let's get it, baby.
Shit. Now get out there and finish this. MCC is live. Assume all contacts are hostile.
They got me, man.
No, I didn't see this fool.
So they knocked you on your ass. So what are you gonna do about it? Remind those shitheads who they're dealing with.
Not, you can't even.
One enemy standing. Find them. End them.
Oh, man, last one.
Eyes on enemy. They may be assholes. They ain't cowards. Get ready for a fight. What's up? Destroy the objective.
Ew.
Not good enough, Black Ops. Find another way.
go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's
Get it, bro. Let's get it, bro.
go.
Hey, cook up for the stream, bro. They're gonna know your name, my boy.
We ain't done yet. Lock it down.
David, you can't say this like.
Yeah, I saw that. I meant to send that to Lucy.
Eliminate the objective.
Bro, I ain't even move.
You died, bro?
Yeah, that's a grenade.
That's what happened in real life, friend.
I like, bro,
We got a
you was chilling with your regular, bro.
Yeah, you could have texted him that.
I did, nigga. Well, he be like, nah, I had to help him.
plant the bomb.
I took him with me to clear our driveways.
Oh, I almost died, man.
Battles and war.
So we do it, baby!
Hard for move. Those pathetic crimson bastards a lesson.
No, they got me, bro.
Quit feeling sorry. We ain't done yet.
Wow. What up? I want to high five you. Now you can hear the music on it.
Yeah.
Time's over. Let's see what you're made of.
I hit him with the Archangel, bro. Got that nigga, bro. Is the music too loud, bro, or is it regular?
I mean, it's loud or regular.
Okay. Yeah. Yo,
What's up, baby?
what it do, my boy?
Bro, how you got yourself to stream, bro?
What you mean, bro?
Don't you have to have 500 followers?
Nah.
How much do you have to have now?
Hey, 0, my boy.
Bro, I remember when TikTok would make us freaking have at least 1,000, bro. That is crazy. I guess it's because they're about to like shut it down.
Hey, I guess so, bro. I don't know, but we live, baby.
Hey.
We live, baby. We here, Crody. Shit.
Hey, we made it, baby.
Yeah, I hear my boy.
Yo, what's up, chat?
Hey, we out here on TikTok, my boy.
What's up, TikTok?
We out here on the top.
It's your boy
Party.
James Charles.
I'm live on YouTube too, bro.
James left the party, nigga.
I'm coming back in, bro. It's because I had to put my Apple Music.
Yes, sir. We here, bro. You like that little music, bro?
Hey, yeah. I'm listening to my own right now.
Hey, yes, sir.
Let's do it, baby. I think I joined y'all.
Nah, you ain't up here.
All right, now I did.
I should be streaming the live Call of Duty games, bro.
How do you do that on Call of Duty?
Cause they got the Call of Duty games that are live right now.
Oh, really?
The pro matches, yeah. I should be streaming those on TikTok. No,
You
people
got to.
want to see that.
Bro, how did you connect your TikTok to this?
It's over the PC, bro.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No.
Let me see if I can stream it on YouTube here. I don't even know how to.
The setup going crazy right now, Crody.
I bet so. Are y'all playing?
Nah.
Invincible.
Might as well just do some loadouts here.
Nah, we're starting the match right now.
I'm still in the screen, loading screen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have this place called Restream, bro. With that, I'm able to stream on like 5 different places at once, bro. It's pretty dope. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. The setup going crazy right now, bro.
Bro, does it show it on your live?
Which one?
The setup?
Nah, it's just me.
Let me see the setup, bro.
I got you, bro. We live, baby.
Let me see, bro.
Hey, yo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. I see that cam.
Oh, yeah, the camera's up there, bro. It's a little webcam. That's the one I got from Velasquez, actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's cool, bro. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, baby. That thing is crazy.
I might have to add it to Kick, too, bro.
Hey, bro, you have to, bro.
I'm gonna add it to Kick, bro.
That way you have more.
Green light, go!
Yeah, yes, sir. Right now I got S&D and Team Deathmatch on. Hey, one of the people is a girl. The girl from the Twiggy.
I'm not in the,
You're not in the game?
no.
So crap, you were in our lobby.
Just waiting for a party leader in game.
Hey, I'm dating somebody already. Hold on, let me date this guy now back out. Oh yeah, man. Oh, I already took my kill. Is that Patron?
Tom, I need eyes overhead.
Let me do it,
Hostile UAV established
Hey, yeah.
overhead.
Oh, shoot, I fell off.
I'm back out.
I don't know. My thing's tripping, bro.
Take a leak. Ah. Ah.
Hey, what you doing, bro?
Patron?
Take a leak, bro.
Alright.
It's just, you know,
That's kind of wild,
one of
bro.
them leaks that look amazing, bro.
Did you see a leak?
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, you good, bro?
Ah. Been
Damn,
holding it
bro,
in
my-
for a minute.
Hey, yo. The leak of the century.
My boy Walden over there, bro.
You don't
That's
play by
amazing,
no
bro.
leaks.
Looks like he's just busted or not.
Hey, yo.
Yo, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
It says it's waiting. Okay, there we go. There we go. Finally in.
Search and destroy. Guns up. Destroy the objective.
Oh, it's S&D. Dang it.
Are y'all in already?
Yeah. You still not in, bro?
No, bro. I might have to restart my game.
Yeah, you just restarted, bro. And then Patron's not here anyway, so.
Alright, I'm going back in. Hey, bro. Did I tell you, Jensen, that Kayla busted her butt 3 times? I was recording it on my... she was outside. She stepped wrong, like... I think she stepped wrong and she, like, did a backflip and busted her butt.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah, I was laughing. Like, that's what you get for being fat. That doesn't have to do with anything. Yeah. Alright. Hey, mándame una invite. Or I'll just join you. Hold on. Alright. Alright, now let's do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, yo.
Sorry, bro. I've been out all day.
Hey, yo, bro.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, my boy.
Hey, yo. Se me ven solo triste, no de mi padre.
Les cuento que esto es una de las
Let's get it, bro.
Eliminate the objective.
Hey, Patron back?
I heard him.
Yeah, I'm here, baby.
You back anymore?
Yeah, that was the best week ever.
Oh my god, I ran into 2 people.
Wait, is this search?
Yeah.
Nah, there's no way. How that nigga knew I was there, bro? That's crazy.
What the?
I'll be back, man.
MC's in the red. It's now or never. Wipe yourself down and prep for redeploy. Fight ain't over. Dig in and defend the objective. They're gearing up for a final push. Hope you left some in the tank.
Damn, you hear what they're telling you, Patron?
What?
They're saying complaining already.
Dead. Find them. End them.
Oh.
Can't move.
Yeah, I should have not jumped across the screen like that. Bro, ain't no way, bro.
Find another way.
That's crazy, my boy.
He fumbled that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's crazy. Fumble.
Another day in paradise, Black
Where
Ops.
we going? Middle?
Yeah, we're going middle.
Oh, across. Oh my gosh.
Oh, snap. Scaring him.
That's my gun. He's
Take that asshole
Get him,
down.
Get him, Patrol, get him.
Hostiles down. Not bad, people. There's room for improvement. Protect the objective.
Yeah, baby. Yo,
Yo.
Yo.
I was just making sure I could hear you.
Oh, he turned
Guy at
around
B,
on
guy-
me.
Guy at B.
Wipe yourself down. Fight ain't over. Want to clear your name? This is where it happened.
Got that bastard.
Is there?
Oh! One in it, respond.
Bomb going down.
Yeah, I got somebody. Hey, Patron, come down, come down. Come back, come back. This nigga,
hey,
bro.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
I had to get my kill.
Stand it. Find them. End them.
You scared, bro.
Patron, talk crap to him on that.
Area's clear. Do what we came for. Prep time. Do better.
Sasuke Uchiha, Madara Uchiha.
Destroy. Let them have it, Black Ops.
Itachi Uchiha.
There's one in the car garage.
Ah, darn it. There's two of them in their spawn. The middle.
Oh, he got me.
What is it, baby? We live, baby. We live here in the TikTok. You know, with my boy James and Patron, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let them know. Let them know what we doing, bro.
We did shit. Oh, damn. Is that guy cheating? Ethan? Nah. Look
Time's
at
not
this
on
guy.
our side. Finish him.
If he's cheating, they was cheating.
Set.
Hey, true.
Hey, yo. Ethan only has 6 kills.
I be cheating on the PS5, baby.
Look his movement. Look at his movement, bro.
It was like watching David.
It's like he's
Oh, you see
lagging.
them?
Nah. David doesn't lag on me.
Bro, he should have just gone, bro. Bro, what?
Take that asshole down.
Oh, you see them?
right
You
there.
see them? You see them?
Deactivating the bomb.
Yeah, he made it. What's he
The
doing?
bomb.
Bro!
Defuse the bomb. Defusal underway.
Wow. He
So
could
they
have had
knocked
it.
you on your ass. What are you gonna do about it?
Hey, talk smack to him, Patron.
Alright.
Bastard.
Talk smack to that nigga, bro.
He sold us, bro. Bastard.
MTC is live.
Patron.
All contact to
You
hospital.
lucky you on my team.
Bro, I got hit by 2 people.
Wow, at B side, bro. Just hard scoping it.
Bomb plan in progress.
Drone.
What? Oh, damn, nigga. I don't know what's going outside or inside.
Both. I was behind you, though. Behind you. Ooh, they're all.
Ooh, that's some good shots.
Find them. End them. MTC's in the red. It's now or never.
That's probably the guy that's chilling in spawn. No? Oh, I hear him.
We're planting the bomb.
He's behind him.
Hostiles have defused. Quit feeling
Knew he was
sorry.
behind him, bro.
We ain't touching. Destroy.
Bastard.
Teach those pathetic crimson bastards a lesson.
Por toda la vida. Ay, como me dejé.
Enemy charges set.
Las buenas y las malas. Hombre de fila.
Nah, nigga.
Oh no!
Operated.
We have our orders. See through. We've taken the lead. Stay on task. Hostile UAV established.
Hey, is Buck in there? Hey, yo. Yo. Yo, my boy on stream wildin', bro. I ate some what are they called, bro? Some lentejas, bro. It's like some Mexican food. Yeah, lentils, yeah. Yeah.
For the CDL historians out there, Toronto Ultra last year started off their year with a perfect hardpoint record. I think they went up to like 13-0 before they finally lost. Maybe they're just switching up the game modes. Insight and CleanX just, you know, choosing what they want to dominate year over year. At least come Major one time. That's for a long time to see how things develop. I just know this team is always fun to watch.
Always fun to watch. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Whether it's hardpoint, whether it's S&D, Ultra tend to get really, really good on one thing. But hey, we're not too far away from Major One. We've only got after this three weekends of online play before we go to Madrid. Yeah, and the boys are laughing because they've seen something come up that looks like it might be another issue. And again, folks, we are on the clock here for Rocker before they are forced to make a decision. But it doesn't look fantastic for them if Nero has left setup. And Joe's found something really funny. I'd love to know what they're giggling at, because the whole squad's having a chuckle now. Even CleanX was broke his stoicism. He's having a good old chuckle. Maybe they're playing 2v2s. You know what I mean? Or they're all in the same lobby shooting bars. Maybe something like that. But we're almost ready, folks. We're almost ready. We'll be back to us Again, for the Rocker boys.
Hey Jane, what are you seeing on
weight
the?
is somewhat killing me.
Check the
because
stream
I
out. Let me
need
know what
to
you're seeing, bro.
if we are going to see Ultra lose their record or if see Rocker lose the game 5. I mean, that's if there are 2 records at stake here. I mean, this is bigger than the King of Kong right now. This is beyond Steve Weeby and you know Billy Mitchell. This is a big deal. This is a big deal, folks. We're trying to find out whose records remain intact as our minds slowly unravel to the madness.
Yeah, that's the pro
break.
league.
But this is the last break. Pom Pops on the other side of this one, and then answer to either yeah we're playing or somebody's forfeiting. We'll be right back.
No, it's just them playing right now. Yeah. Alright.
Here we go, folks, right into it. This is it. If there is a dropout, we will have to continue playing, or whoever drops out has to forfeit. We've run out of time to mess around with cables and screws, and we're going to the A-bomb site. And my word, all of Rocker are here. First off, in the kill feed goes yeah.
And this is the perfect strat. If you're trying to get something done in rank play, you need to call out something quick. Everybody hit outer fences. You clear the guy outside. You plant away from top dark, and you use nades to back him down to get the plant off. And then even after that, Rocker, all class, all gas, no brakes, running it down for that first round win, which we talked about it some time ago, setting the tone in S&D for Rocker, a necessity against Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, magnificent. Again, ideal start for them. But I just want to quickly reiterate, folks, if there is a technical issue during this matchup, if somebody drops out, we got to play on. First time we may experience that in CDL history, so strap in. One way or another, we're going to remember this series. Rocker, take the first.
And not trying to bring up any bad memories for whichever team might have lost a 3v4 back on an evac S&D in Black Ops 3.
Whoa.
For the players that lost that, yeah, my bad. Random strike.
Absolute random strike. 2-2 split here from the Rocker boys. Kleenex, he's in from behind. Beans, wow, somehow managing to win that first opening blood. A lot of guns upstairs there for Rocker as well.
This should be a freebie kill on Paul.
Ooh,
and
close.
Inside gets an extra pick in the meantime. Yeah, would have bounced back around a little bit more calculated. And Joe deceives. Not going to be able to pad the stats with the bomb plants. The final kill goes through in time.
He gets that with an aims as well. That little circle strafe for the crouch thrown in there for good measure. Joe had that one red. Good stuff. Yeah, bounce back. Literally perfect. 2 lightning fast rounds. Not much tape for Ultra to work with here when it comes to watching Rocker on Hacienda. A simple series. What playbook have they got? How deep is it? How broad is it? Going back to the Black Ops 4 days. Very, very different look back then. Let's see what we got.
Well, opposite side of the map this time, right? It was a massive stack over towards the A site, and Ultra have a lot more pressure in that direction. The B site has been left completely unguarded. And honestly, shades of what we saw in the protocol, Ultra just trusting their ability to retake this site. And it's early enough. I don't see any trophies out just yet, so maybe the nades can make an impact, but that concussion certainly won't.
Yeah, that one won't, but the frag might. 2-2 split hit for Ultra on the retake. They're trying to find absolutely every angle possible. Paul checks it. Guns on both. That is sensational. Does that alone. That means all guns forward now. Over to Estriel. Guns at the ready. And Rocker spring into the fight. A 3v1 for Beans. Dead.
Yeah, definitionally a credit angle. That is on point from Paul X, and that is one that if you know you're the guy that needs to watch the Lambeau side of the map and you want to play for a guarantee, that is a beautiful spot to do it from. Gotta add that to my repertoire as well, but that is 2 clean rounds coming out of Minnesota. 1 massive attack on the A site, 1 massive attack on the B site, and Ultra, well, their heads on a swivel. So difficult to trade. Joe Deceives gets close, but no cigar, no round win.
Quick deep breath. Ultra on the attack. Now, you got to bounce back, fellas. 3-1 split inside the Soul Man over towards that long line of sight at B. Kleenex now trying to hit out the corridor. Geo pumps the brakes immediately. Might be able to get the kills, but you've overwhelmed the bomb site, so at the very least, plant that thing and play for the counter.
Is he just gonna steal the exact same angle?
He's doing it. Oh, but it's an absolute massacre on the point. Nero. Oh, goodness. That's disgusting. Another 3v1.
Yeah, that's too much of a breakdown. Insight playing the credit, or really just worried about the flank, but before the bomb goes down and his teammates get overwhelmed, Beans just not quite there for the trades. I think he might have just ran out of ammo. So unlucky look, but a fantastic retake there from Rocker. And now Minnesota going back to their like classic strat, dude. When they get a man advantage like this, it is just group up together, play for the guaranteed trades. Insight, one of the most clutch players in the league. But this is just not a situation where it's looking possible.
Good luck. First man over the top gets it, and Rocker rolling together as a pack. 3-1 now on the round count. They're over the halfway mark. Oh boy. 6-2 for Nero. He won a couple of disgraceful gunfights this round.
Yeah, just so clean on that door's flank. And I think Ultra maybe a little bit too early with their nades to like watch the flank, because I mean you just get steamrolled through, and you see the angle as well he had to get the guy off bomb is perfect. Even with the team kill rolling through, didn't make a single bit of difference. That is good comms and great work out of Nero.
Yeah, the first kill there, Joe Deceives planted the bomb. The cake is just sticking out a little bit too much there, and Nero just couldn't help himself to a slice. Starts off that 3-piece, and it was just decadent after that. Fast hit now, and again, it's a 2-man hit every single step of the way. Rocker are just roaming as a pair. It's a pack of players in every fight, and if you get one, you're going to be traded instantly. It's a man advantage for Minnesota again. Oh, no.
It's too easy.
Oh, no. Inside 1v3 again.
I mean, Nero's just the streak machine. Frankly, I'd drop the bomb for him, let him plant to get the extra points just to play for the Crews, but why even bother doing all the little things right when you've already done the hard work? This is a reverse sweep potential, and I say potential, but it's looking incredibly likely. Rocker might have really pumped the brakes and take a lot of time to load into map number 5, but once they got here, they have just been steamrolling. Again, breaks aside, this has been an absolutely electric series where right now from Ultra, they are feeling the heat. Their perfect S&D record soon to be in shambles. A 4-1 lead for Minnesota, where seemingly they can do no wrong.
Again, it's doing no wrong, whether it's Beans sort of falling over in the top corridor now, giving you a freebie like this. 4-1 for Rocker. The writing's on the wall already. The prophecy. Nobody home here at the B-bomb site. What a pick from Beans. Back over to the first round we go. Oh, Beans, what a 2. It trades to complete, though. And now it's a 2v2. poles apart on the map and an open B bomb site to get the plant down.
Well, no, they're not even going for the plant. They're worried about that dart control a little bit too soon, so they're not comfy for the plant just yet. They're trying to play for the kills. And 2 SMG players as well from Ultra. Jodeci's finds his moment, trusting Kleenex, and Kleenex might have to be the guy.
And he's got to come back over towards Kleenex. The way that Rocker have been playing this, they've been so close to one another. It's going to be a 2-man hit. Through the back now we go.
Great damage.
Kleenex. Oh, Geo somehow cleans top plat, and it is just sensational from Rocker. I cannot believe it.
That's ridiculous, too. I thought Jodeci did enough damage that Kleenex might be able to swing in for some easy trades, but that is just a lightning pace Rocker just played at. So quick to sort of diversify your setup. One guy take one route, one guy go a different direction. Spread out after that, and Kleenex just caught off guard Ultra. Maybe they got iced in these tech delays because they have shown us nothing on Hacienda. Rocker have come to play.
Are you kidding me, man? I mean, that is a perfect position there for Kleenex to pick up both those kills. Somehow doesn't. Joe still on a donut. Match point, Minnesota Rocker. To end the spree. To end the perfect play. And Ultra say nay. Not yet. 1v3 now. Estriel has been marked for death, and the boys are absolutely sending it for him. But wait.
Oh, no.
But wait. Estriel's position is known. 1 minute to play, and this 1v3 is now a 1v2.
He's got so much time. I would assume he just got spotted down low, so you got 2 players for Ultra just sort of cornered up, checking the hallways. But, I mean, 50 seconds left in Call of Duty world. This is an eternity for Estriel to play with.
Again, shoulder to shoulder right now for Ultra. How do you play it? If you play too tight, you wind up possibly getting eaten alive by that Jackal at close range. 30 seconds now. Dancing. Estriel, as he doesn't have the bomb, he's got a little bit of a journey to go back for it. There it is. Will he double back towards B? He might just do that. Jodeci, did he get spotted out? No, he didn't. He's going to get the plant down at the least. Oh my word, this round isn't over yet.
And if I remember correctly, Estriel was like a Black Ops 4 grinder for multiple years in the offseason. He has played a ton of Hacienda.
He still has a frag grenade to play with as well. That's going to be unbelievably useful. Beans has the door covered. There's the damage.
Nice.
And Jodeci is there for it as well. A very, very fast reaction from Toronto Ultra to stay alive in this game 5.
Is a good try from Estriel, though. I think if he has a plant spot just a little bit further, sort of like towards the right where you can spot it for top office, there might have been a bit more potential, but I think Beans was very confident. If he peeks from that side, he's not going to be able to see the bomb plant. He will be coming from mid, and they just had the angles covered. So heads up gameplay from Beans and Jodeci, but obviously they have a long way to go if they want to fight their way back in the round.
I mean, what an unbelievable story that will be. We're yet to tell that, though. Another chapter now in this saga. RCXD creeping forward. Opening damage is sensational across the board, but no one able to actually clean up just yet. Watching out for Nero upstairs. That is such a power position. Nero gets away with his life.
Repositioned as well. You haven't gotten the bomb down. You got caught trying to plant it. Easy reads from Nero. Nameless might be a genius.
Nero brought down. The pinch is safe. He still pulls 2 Ultra members away before being taken care of.
And look at the setup for Minnesota, too. They know they got bombed down. They are not worried at all. They got number 4 Geo up top, worried about the pinch. I take it all back. They forgot they had the bomb down. They're going back to the group up together and make sure we get these trades.
Yeah, they did not. They've completely left it, but they're moving very, very quickly. So Ultra have got to get this done fast. I think I saw enough. Yeah, gotta go. Beans manages to make it a 2v2, a 2v1. What a win! Benjamin Beans, one half of this British duo, representing Toronto as Paul deals a bit of damage. Can Beans make it 3 on the round? He can. The temperature rising as the current kings of the north find back-to-back rounds.
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one to lose. You get bombed down, you get the early picks, and then you get 2v4'd by the AR players. I don't know if they lack object permanence and forgetting that the bomb was down, or if they just didn't have the space or they wanted to trust the group up together, but they had a good setup, but they do not deliver. Toronto Ultra, still a long way to go. They're hanging on.
5-3. Nero's double digits look fantastic, but Beans on a 5 spree, 1 off the 10 kill. He had one hell of a round there to keep the boys alive. Here we go. A lot of intel passed over, and Insight is looking to confirm it. That stun will. He had to have got it. Had to have got the connection there. Yeah, trophies are in position. Immediate counterattack potential now for Ultra.
Double doors, and then 2 through front. No flanks this time. They don't want to deal with Paul in the back end, but you got a 4v3 around this site.
Here we go. Estriol playing it slow and steady. They win the first. The trades are on. Here comes Nero! What an unbelievable 2! The reverse sweep is completely San Al-Gaib. Rocker have done it again. Ultras spree in search and destroy, a blemish on the record now.
And for Minnesota Rocker, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if they just need to get like sort of punched in the mouth to like wake them up a little bit, but it doesn't matter how far these guys are down. They claw their way back. And for Toronto Ultra, that's an interesting moment because their record has looked fantastic, but they've only played sort of mixy teams. Maybe one team towards the top, but the rest a little bit towards the bottom of the standings. Minnesota Rocker, one of the more true tests for them, and well, tested indeed. Those S&D stats, certainly for Ultra players, going to look a little bit different now. Joe Deceives felt the wrath of Nero. A 1-7 for Joe, 12-6 for Nero, who just every single map, it felt like, goes on some type of crazy spree. And of course, a well-orchestrated effort, Estriel, 4 bomb plants as well. First Blood's pretty spread out across the board. 2-0 on Hacienda is Minnesota Rocker, and perfect in the game 5s. One of the most important stats you can have as a team. Minnesota Rocker have it in spades.
Rocker. The Minnesota Rocker, you did it again. Another reverse sweep. How many more do they have in their sleeves here as we say goodbye to Toronto here in Minor 1? And there's only one man I want to hear from right now, and that is Anthony Wheeler.
Never a doubt,
How we
fellas.
doing, bro?
Never a doubt. Let's go, Minnesota. That's all I gotta say.
How did you see this coming?
I will tell you why, and it's obviously because of the grit that they've had in a lot of their series, but the team that they have reminds me a lot of the teams that I've been on. I feel like they're on like their little run right now. You're winning your game 5s, and they do play sound in these respawns, and they have players who have high skill ceilings, right? We've seen it all the time with Nero. Gio can go on runs, Paul X, great gunny on him as well, and then Estriel can take over a game too. So they're just in their flow right now. They're confident in each other, and when they get to a game 5, you see they aren't afraid. They're taking all the space, which we'll get into in the highlights, but so far Hacienda, unreal for Minnesota.
Let's take a look at some of these inner circle. He had a monster 43 kills and a respawn. Tonight he takes over the final search and destroy. Welcome back to the live stream, Nero from the Minnesota Rocker. Buddy, what's up with your series? Estriel was telling us yesterday, yeah, we started off a little soft, a little slow. You guys do the same thing today.
Yeah, we did. I just think first map, like, we choked really bad, and they're a really good SSG team. Obviously, they were undefeated. So going into that, we were just trying to blind counter, and you really can't do that as much. We just didn't stick to our game plan, and then after that control, that's the swing mode, and we're really good at control. And we just had the momentum shifts in our favor.
You know, I want to ask you about Hacienda, a new map getting added into the series. It was the double dose at the end that gets you guys the win. Do you have any fond memories of Hacienda, and how happy are you to see it kind of back in rotation? Because it clearly works for y'all's team.
Yeah, I love Hacienda. I do have a memory at Black Ops 4. I four-pieced Sib and Mac and them on that rock hill. That's me, baby. All rock. That's me. Don't try that shit.
You gotta be Hacienda for Nero, man.
Nero, I want to ask you.
A great map.
I want to ask you, first of all, congrats on the win. You guys look phenomenal. You, particular game 5, like not hesitating at all, just pushing the issue, taking space. What's like the theory in search and destroy for you guys, without giving away too much? Talk to me about your guys' search game and your identity.
Basically, just do stuff together, and I really don't even know.
So
I don't want to say too much.
Straight.
Yeah, because I don't want to do too much. Just get kills, green light, play together on clutches.
Well, Nero, congratulations on making it into the top 4. You're the first team to do so. Would you rather face off against the LA Thieves or Atlanta FaZe? That will be your semifinal matchup.
I don't even know. They're both great teams. That's just a hard choose, because both of them are great. Both of them could win. I'd probably say FaZe, just because like they're looking a little down so far, and Thieves just came out swinging. But it might be Thieves because I want my rematch against them. So.
I love it, man. That's what we're hoping for as well. Potentially, we'll see where Allie goes on her next prediction. Nero, congrats on the win. We'll let you go celebrate.
Thank you so much.
I can't believe Nameless nailed
Unbelievable.
This one.
I mean, do you not see how turnt he is? Nero's locked right now. I'm not picking against him ever.
The Ohio boy is locked in, getting the job done in a game 5, and that means Minnesota Rocker is moving on to round 3. You are going to see them battle against Thieves or FaZe. That is the final fight of the night. But when we come back, it's Optic Texas taking on Boston Breach live here on the CDL.
Upgrade your game with the SCUF, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Blast like a cannon. Blast like a cannon. Big bang coming through. Blast like a cannon.
Nice, I'm in the game. Yo, CDL 2024. Yo, this is fire. This is fire.
Oh.
This fire, yo, Pete. Hold up. CDL champ and the come on, now. That clean, bro. This kind of clean. Yo, that's aura, bro. Come on, man.
Ghosty doing his best to do it. Here we go. 3 are going to drop. A chance to go. One person. It's Rods that's got to go clutch. From the position we saw Crip do it, he doesn't do it. Ghosty able to put him down. They get on the point. Everybody's up. That's not going to hit. 2nd minute progress done. They got to surge on forward. A BZ with 1. Can't get through. Oh, and Sim connect. But you win it if you're Crip. Of course it's Crip. Time and time again, he wins his one-on-one.
Like a Hellcat.
Was match number 2 the season, Allie. But we've had a new body switch in for Optic since then.
We have had a new body switch in, and on the side of Boston Breach, things have been a little bit back and forth. Their control has really been hurting them in a lot of these series. 1-4 overall. They're all negative across the board. Where on the flip side, Optic Texas has been getting better. So we're thinking this series might go a little different this time.
Yeah, you know, when I look at this Boston team, like, they've been good, 3-1. They beat Optic in both search and destroys. But at the same time, their map pool not great. Like, they've only really won red card, which you're probably going to be seeing removed. Right, so for these guys, like, I think this is a really big test for them. You could see they're vibing in their player cams. We've seen some great development out of Snoopy over the course of these few games, so potential.
It's been fun to watch Boston. They were the worst team in the league last year. They bring up Awakening. They bring back Cammy. Cammy is number 2 on that ICE leaderboard. Look for him in search. But number 1 on that leaderboard was Dashy, and he plays for Optic Texas on the other side of this one. Shotzi, he's been kind of the front man, the spokesperson for the team. But Dashy has consistently laid down that damage. The question for me is, what are we getting out of Kenny, a world champion tonight?
I love that you said that, Chris, because I did want to talk about that. As Dashy has kind of continued how good he was at S&D near the tail end of last year into this year, rocking a 1.8, and then Shotzi is kind of handling the respawns, a 1.26 in hardpoint, 1.3 in control, but then you're like, okay, well then where's Kenny and Hook at? So Optic Texas, they're still winning, they're still considered a top team right now, but we're kind of waiting for the newer additions of this green wall to really find their place in this game.
It's like the boys are just waking up. You nervous at all?
Yeah, they do look like just wait. Their player camps have been really interesting the last couple of matches. But in terms of the stats thing, I will never look at anybody's stats playing alongside Shotzi and Dashy, because sometimes it's like, it's just the Shotzi show. He's just running around and you're like, okay, I have to hard block.
I'm in position.
Yeah,
I'm blocking spawns.
I'm waiting. You got him? All right, let's go. You know what I mean? So I think you got to take it with a grain of salt when you look at like the Kenny stats after series. But so far, so good for them. They've been winning.
Let's take a look at your scuff. Maps and modes. It's a best of 5, first to 3 wins, and we have 2 Haciendas, 3 protocols. Why is everybody voting out Skyline and red cards?
Well, red card in this series, that's a good ban for Optic because, like I said, Boston have loved that map. They've been the best red card team in both game modes so far.
And when you talk to the side of Optic Texas, I think Ant already touched on it, they have the deeper map pool. Now, the Hacienda, the opening up the first 2 is a little bit of a question mark for both sides, but as soon as you hit that protocol, you got to start leaning over towards the things of Optic Texas.
We've got a big major number 1 coming up in Spain. This man just found out he has lineage from Central America, Mexico, and Spain. He calls himself Spanish. Shotzi and Optic are going to win this one. I got Optic over Boston 3-1 tonight.
Because we're going to Spain.
Because we're going to Spain. And there was a snowman involved last night. He's my favorite player right now.
That's true. That's true. I'm also going to go Optic Texas. I think they get their revenge.
Yeah, I'm going to Optic Texas. Shotzi's been rogue, and the gameplay is going to reflect that.
Maven, how was that break? How's your brain? You ready to party?
Bro, I was going to say, Joe's got to carry me today. Dude, I had a horrible night of sleep, and then that series, I swear to God, I thought I was in like the Twilight Zone. Like, I don't know what happened. We were back in the green room, and it felt like 6 goddamn hours went by during that series.
Just like 2.
It felt like 6.
Well, I mean, we'll feed.
I'm gonna need you to slap me in the face and get locked in for this one. No, imagine I just got a bloody nose just gushing down my face. But
I've been waiting for that for a long time.
Yeah. I've been really wanting to hit you. Yeah. But no, we're ready to rock and roll. We're gonna have some fun as we continue on with this minor. Yes, Optic looking for revenge. Shotzi's on his like anime villain arc. I'm not really sure what's going on. If he's having a midlife crisis. I get on social media and this guy's just been spouting shit at people.
Just yelling at the wall.
I love it. I love it. He's having fun. You know, they won a world championship. They're filled with confidence and they're feeling good. But yeah, I was worried a little bit yesterday because they seemed a little flat or unmotivated maybe at times during that series in that particular matchup versus Falcons. But I got to think here, just because they already got beat by them once this year, you're going to come out with a little bit more.
No, 100%. Yeah, I mean, that's where the play, we talked about the vetoes. The interesting stat, really, when you look for Boston, is that Boston is 0-0 across the board on every map. Now, obviously, we start with 2 Haciendas. Not many teams. Yeah. But they played nothing on protocol. So when we get to the back half of that series, it could get interesting there for Boston.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just been, that's all we've had, Hacienda protocol.
Hey, listen,
I wish we still had rewind.
You need to tell your teams, if you want Skyline in a game, they better stop vetoing it. They better stop vetoing it. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Bring back rewind.
Don't get me started, Joe. We'll get right into this matchup here, day 2 of the first minor. Snoopy right into action, and Hook is ready to greet him. So far, so good for the green wall out bottom mid. Right over to Cammy we go. What a nice little resurgence it's been from him. Excited to see what he was going to do this year. You know, one of our favorite players dating back to Cold War and what he was able to do. All we talk about sometimes when he comes back into it because we know the capability, like that peak he can reach.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it, right? I mean, really, he's been doing it in Search and Destroy, so we get there in map number 2, but can he keep it going here for this Boston Breach team? Awakening a nice 3-0 start, some good early time, and really Snoopy finding the kills on rotation to control this P2 lobby area. Hook is kind of lurking right now. He's the point man for Optic Texas, and you know Boston Breach, that's what the comms are right now. Where is Hook? Trying to find him. There he is. Awakening, gonna take him down.
Has there been anything like so far stuff the Hacienda you've seen that's made it feel really different than it did back in BO4? Just I know there's changes from 5v5 to 4v4, some small changes to the map, but mostly play the same?
Yeah, fundamentally. Yeah, it just kind of makes sense. Right there, fundamentally, there was nobody in the back there for Boston Breach. They were not blocking the spawns. Optics gonna spawn in the back. Kenny's gonna get 4 in a row, and they're gonna control P2.
In a great position here to milk some of this time. We'll see if the point players from Boston Breach can get some penetration here towards the point. Kenny is trying to hold the door, keep this streak going. Little backslide out, and he's able to stay up. Some help comes in as well. That's Hoop that's able to bail him out, make a big play around the hard point. Dashy doing it from the back line as him and Shotzi combined to take down 2. And Kenny still alive on that streak. Basically everybody on a streak right now for Optic Texas, and you know, you'd love to get that reflecting a bit more in the scoreline. Only 20-point advantage, but you're starting to really get grooving here.
Well, I mean, that was a chance there for Boston to have this scoreline, right? They were controlling that P2. It's just you die at the wrong time, right? Snoopy did a really good job, but back spawns were open. Optic take advantage of that mistake from Boston Breach on rotation, and now Boston gonna have to respond here at P3.
Breach with the opportunity, but Texas shutting it down, and now it's their chance to answer back, though. What can they do? Hook on that 5 in a row, tries to get across bottom mid, not able to do it, so he swapped right over to the Phenom. Shotzi's POV. His chance to maybe look for an opening break. It's not going to happen as he's going to get dropped. Snoopy lights them up as he pops a triple. And now you're answering back within 20, and we'll see if we get a couple of solid holes back-to-back with these squads.
Yeah, when you talk Hacienda New Edition, this is the biggest difference, right? This window wasn't here. It really changes this dynamic of the map, and, well, Snoopy taking advantage of it. Watching that cross, he's on 5 in a row. You know, you got a response here from Boston Breach, and then look at this rotation. Optic, they're going to go for the scrap time. Boston, they're going to take it. They're just going to rotate over towards P4.
You got 2 already early rotated. One's going to be popping deep left and rotating out. That'll be Awakening, and we'll see what the timing's going to look like. I think number 6 and Cammy that pops, you basically get opposite split spawn there for Boston Breach from 2 of your players. They're able to isolate out and push through to drop Awakening backside garage on the wrap through. He's going to spawn up in that same position, so he'll be able to kind of pinch this out again. You've got a 2-on-1 near the point here in a second. Purge is going to need some help, or is he not going to? Gets back to full, takes the gunfight. You've got control early in this point. Now, we'll see if that rotation with, what, 15 to 20 left ends up paying off.
Tammy locking down one side. Doing a fight. One has the pistol. Nice shots onto Kenny as well. And now, with him controlling this side of the map, they know where the push is from them. You're spawning them garage side. Dashing with a great opener. Here comes the rest of Optic Texas. Maybe waiting on Kenny to pinch through the middle of the map. He's up off spawn. Little contested in there, and it's just a back and forth battle. Hitting slides, trying to find a nice pop-up, and there we go. Hook and Kenny able to do so.
No, I mean, you said that perfectly. For a second there, you only have one side to hit it from. But first guy to drop is Kenny. He spawns out mid. You wait for the pinch, and you're able to get it done perfectly. Usually you're going to need 2 lines of attack on this particular hard point, and they're able to take advantage. We basically got a tie game now as we get ready to get back to mid-map. All the fights kind of happening out around the point. Nobody in for now. First to push out will be Snoopy as he looks to get some of this time. But any major takeaways to that first set of rotations?
No, I mean, you know,
trading blows kind of, right?
Just go sort of back and forth, right? A nice response at P3 from Boston after what Opti was able to do at P2, and then you kind of split time elsewhere. So that's why we have such a close game. As we're back to P1, and it's just trying to find chunks of time while you can. And Shotzi, he's thinking about going on a wide flank, maybe trying to spawn a couple players out for P2.
You probably feel pretty good too with Shotzi. He's been kind of your respawn god. He's double negative, and you're still basically a tie game. You got to imagine he's going to find his moments where he pops off and starts to take over, and it might be right now.
Yeah, and that's just it. They get the flips. They're able to flip the map with 20 seconds to go, so you're going to earn some time. Shotzi's going to be on 5 in a row, and this is what makes him so darn good. Just recognizes the situation. What's the best play here? I'll try to flip the map for my team to set them up at P2, and he does just that.
Boston will get the final couple of ticks, and now we'll see how they plan to attack this. Last time, such a good job from Optic Texas at P2. Absolutely dominant once they were able to get in. Can they do it again here? You deal with the pressure through mid. You're going to lose one towards back statue. So Shotzi will have to pick that up, and he's going to drop. So it's 2 big ones from Snoopy, and then you win the 2-on-1 towards the point. That is fantastic from Boston Breach. And I thought after the first kill, from Shotzi, like he got the opener. I thought you were in a pretty good position if you were Optic, but everything else after that goes to Breach.
Yeah, and then Snoopy just taking his time. I don't think that fence was there in BO4, right? So you kind of mess with your timings when you're watching that pinch. And Dashy just gets some bad timing there. So, but they're able to fight on through. That's going to be 3 dead. Purge, the last player alive. And again at this P2, and at least Boston break the setup. You find some of that time, but Optic, you're right back in.
Yeah, I mean, you'll take the break, right? It does shift the time a little bit, but it didn't take too long for Texas to get back into it. I think a 1-on-1 that goes down, what does Purge that's able to win it, it's going to get them like the final 10 seconds of that, and they win it on the other side. So this ends up being a pretty nice sequence because they got to worry about Purge at hold as he's still finding kills. You're winning them at the next hard point as well, so this actually turns out really great. You get the scrap time, plus all this time in you, and they're still wondering where is Purge? How's he going to play this to get back in the action?
Yeah, it's going to be Kenny and Shotzi trying to hunt him down.
He's still getting kills.
But they finally do that. Now it's just a contest. Snoopy, this is where he popped off on that first set of hills. Is here comes Optic, trying to hit the nades, trying to hit the stuns and win this, but been a very solid hold through the first 30 here for Boston Breach.
Well, yeah, I mean, you only had 2 players really able to attack the point through the first 20 or so seconds as they were still trying to find Purge. Finally, you get the whole team here involved in the action, and they're going to mollywop them off the point. With what, about 20-25 seconds left, but you still have those back spawns, so you're still going to funnel in if you're Boston Breach. Remember, last time they rotated pretty damn early, right? With like 15-20 seconds left, you can see they're starting to back it up. That number 8 in Awakening, starting to move it back. This time that you've got more pressure forward for Optic Texas, it could go differently.
No, that's just it. Yeah, they went for it one more time. Like that 22-second mark, maybe just kind of baits them in of let's just go for this. But that allows Hoot to get on the hill. So you're not in a better setup here if you're Boston Breach. Might be a mistake, but you still have some presence here. Dashio, he's on 8 in a row. Shotzi's been talking about it. He thinks he's the best player in the game right now, but there is a break behind Purge in 2.
Gotta get it done. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be tricky though when you're spawning like close back there. It's like, do we really give this up? And so it takes like 3 seconds to get to it. Takes a hell of a lot of time to rotate, but you're talking about the spree this man had. Now, missiles up. Well, it doesn't go too great. Shotzi and Kenny both gonna get blown up. Snoopy will get taken out. Thankfully, Hoop's gonna get a kill for you as well. He gets 2, Dashy gets 1. The streak may not be beautiful, but the rest of it is after that. Optic down 20, ripping and roaring back into this as Dashy's approaching 30.
Yeah, I guess best thing is it gets them all off the point, right? All of Boston kind of
true.
reposition, allows Hoot to get in a good spot.
Yeah, but you still kill 2 of your teammates.
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm just taking the positives on it. Take the positives, the small things, and well, they're only down 12 now.
I mean, it went better than I thought it was gonna.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse there for Optic, but Hoot, a great double right there. But it's going to be breaching the hill.
I'm guessing that was an AR. This Cammy's just a statue there and gets incinerated. Still 20 points separating them. Third set of rotations now as everybody vies for control around the top balconies. It eventually tries to get to the point. There was 3 down for a second there for Optic. Optic, they're trying to work the comeback. Dashy's on a monster game, and we want to hear him comment. Let's go to Optic Texas.
What's up? What's bottom secret, Slippy? Yo, what's our bottom secret? Actually, I think we're top close.
Are you open? Open that. Top close. Last guy top close. He's our open. Our side open. Our side open. Purge. That's last guy. Yes, our side open. So open that. Nice. Good shit. Let's get that. Guy's gonna be on him. Go. Right. He's on me. Low spot steps. And on new. Another one steps.
Pushing one.
Really excited. Anyway, there. I'm here, Brandon. I'll play the back. The rest are funny front. I will.
What's deep back on me?
I'm pitching front late, taking on. I'm pitching front late. They still me. They know I'm here. I gotta live. Rock on me. Rock. I'm just shouting. Here in front of me. He's close to time dead. Yo, rock. Rock me, Kenny. Top left, one shot. There's one on deep on me. Deep front of me. I'm just living rock, bro. Do deep left, we can. Then go over. That's it. I have deep left.
Can they be side or not?
No. We have your side. I'm dead. I'm absolute. Keep me on me. Nothing. Can you left? Yeah, bottom man. Open, absolute. He went mid. He did not go front. Yo, I'm leaving the back. They might spawn in the back. Last guy top up and Purge. I spawned in. Actually, no, we're good. Yo, they could have got a well spawn though. That kid's one shot front. Wake's one shot. Nice, go. I'm pushing through. I'm behind him. Not running, he's only 1 year max. Yeah, pick up secret. I'm already right. Listen, you guys cut. I'll go turn. You guys cut. I'll go turn. I have all right. They can only go middle to secret. Yeah, they're gonna be taking open routes. I got time. I hear you. Good shit, bros. I'll top you. Top you. The kid don't fit. Close me, one shot. Okay, too close. Both one shot. They're hitting three. They're gonna hit top flat, right? Yeah, top flat. I'm trying to sit on. I spot for it. I'll get a skid. Jumping out there.
Optic, we're down 20, now up 20. 21 for the victory. Purge trying to get things done as he gets a double. Nobody in the point for now, but the 2 from Purge get wiped off the board as Optic Texas answer back. Still fights around the point, one peeking out, wrapping around the backside of garage and trying to hop back in. We'll see if they can make the play. Snoopy, he does. He gets all 3. He hops outside the map, comes in, gets a triple. Gonna force out another streak from Dashy, but what a play that is. You can't win it here, but I mean, that looked like a win for Optic on the minimap.
Yeah, I mean, just great individual play there from Snoopy. But you had the extra utility. You can't win here now. So Boston, you get it to another P4. There's still a lot of members here. You see 7 and 6 on the minimap. Boston going to be at P4 first. Optic are kind of going for this. Fighting this scrap time. So Boston behind that Snoopy play. Now with a chance to potentially win here at P4.
Well, Hoop gets 2, so he makes this a bit messier than you'd like it, but you still have bodies here. Cammy timing is, I thought, horrible, but it ends up working out. He's tucked into the corner. Now pick it up Lambo side.
Waiting on shots. You see number 2.
He gets spotted?
Yeah, Snoopy saw him. I think Snoopy saw him for half a second. You're waiting him to pinch, but now he's got to get involved. And now it's 2 dead here for Optic.
They might be in trouble. Boston Breach now in front. 10 points needed for the victory, and everybody falling on Optic Texas. They got one more chance for this, but they're going to be able to get there. Snoopy says, no, sir. Made the play at last. Clutches up here. Boston Breach sneak away with 1. And bro, I just saw it the last hour in the minimap. I was just watching, like, it looked like Optic needed, what, like 15 for the win? And they had all the control, and I saw like 1 arrow inside a garage. And I don't think we got it on the, I was watching the minimap. He just hopped out, hopped in, killed all 3. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, so you should jump out of the map and go back into it, right? So
yeah. Just went outside, hopped in, and just wiped 3. And then from that point forward, because that was such a bad time to die, then they didn't spawn in the back, then you got the rotation then to 4th, and the wheels just came off. I thought Hoop getting 2 on rotation was maybe going to be enough. I think Dashy might have got 1 after that, but you still had numbers and spawns if you were Boston. Holy hell.
And they hit it one more time. They fight for that scrap time that allowed the 2 players there from Boston to just rotate, but a huge play. I mean, Purge and Snoopy both with 30 bombs. On the other side, Dashy continues to go off. He leads the lobby in damage, but Boston Breach steal the map number 1.
Yeah, I think they were probably thinking, like, they knew people had rotated. They were like, there's one person here, they had 2 players, but like with all the fences and stuff, like he just stayed alive and contested forever. Whoever it was, Purge. I don't remember the last player was, but like he stayed alive. You only end up getting what, like 3 seconds if you were Texas there at the end of third. It didn't turn into anything.
And really, like the P2s, I mean, Optic kind of dominated. You know, even when Boston like maybe won the rotation, Optic found the breaks. Like the big money hill really on this map that we've seen so far. Really felt like Optic won it, but Boston did such a good job at P3 and P4 throughout the map. It was such a back and forth game that Boston takes a bit of a lead. Once we go to that listen, it just felt like Optic were rolling. You had multiple streaks from Dashy. Some of those Hellstorms come on in. The Purge was so good throughout this, and yeah, you know, the team kills come in, but it didn't really matter.
No, yeah, it looked so bad, and then it ended up being absolutely fine. But now Dashy was on a heater throughout most of this. I mean, he typically is. Guy is shooting straight as always.
Yeah, so I mean, this was like a great play, and then, yeah, so
right here, so this is it. He hops out and just gets all 3. Bang, bang, bang. And then after that, they just never really regained after that. Because then you end up winning the rotation, and you were able to contest it third for a while. I'm glad we got to see the POV of it. I just saw it on the minimap, and like, yeah.
You're rarely thinking when you play Call of Duty you have to watch outside the map.
No, you're right. But like,
it's insane. Insane stuff.
I'll tell you, the third guy did not react though.
No, not at all. I mean,
oh, wow.
I mean, maybe they're stunned. Nades are coming
That's true.
I think that's
what I was wondering how he got 3, though.
He was repositioning, right? He was sprinting.
True.
So he was hit from a nade, but yeah, that was the play.
I was thinking he was going to get 1, maybe 2. I would all 3 on the feet. I was like, how the hell did he do that? Well, we got to see how he was able to do it. One of those hero plays out of Snoopy that helps them get the dub, 11-point victory. And, well, if you thought maybe Optic was going to come out and smash him with the payback, at least early on, we got ourselves a battle.
Yeah, we sure do. Yeah, just back and forth. And again, Boston, this is the first time they're playing anything on protocol. So if you're Optic, you're just trying to do the back half of that series.
Yeah. Get to the back half, and hopefully, I mean, this is where you need to improve, though, with the search and destroy side. You think about the 5-game series where they beat them last time, right? You won both searches. If you're a Boston Breach, you feel like you've got an advantage there. We've liked what we've seen out of them, at least in this particular series. What do you think needs to maybe improve on the side for Optic when it comes to search and destroy? I know, like, Dashy's been terrific. He's been, like, number 1 in clutches and stuff.
They've been winning. Like, they're on, like, 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah, so it's just since that series. Like, you think they're in a much better place than they were?
Yeah,
I mean, that was week 1.
Since the Hook edition, yeah, I mean, it feels like that's been their most comfortable game mode.
Okay, so just the production or the improvements they had right before the break. We'll see if they really come to fruition here up against this Boston Breach team that had their number. But it feels like, I don't know. It's like in part of my head, I feel like I'm talking about, like, oh, they just played like week 1. Like, it's not that long ago, but it's like a month and a half ago, basically. Yeah. it's been a while. But just shots of the guys as they get ready to get going. Huge win there for Boston Breach in the opener. But Optic just try to brush that one off. They've been chatting with a lot of confidence on social, been streaming scrims, feeling good, but you just have to shake that one off. You see the S&D streaks, that's what you're talking about. You're on 5 in a row now. Mostly I just asked you because, well, in this particular one, they had some struggles. But now you get to see, have you really made improvements in this mode? Will help you in this particular matchup.
And one thing I always talk about with a team like Boston, right? You're coming off the year that you had last year. Early on in the year, the way you steal series, it is through search, right?
Oh,
We can't always say, like, the team that is the underdog, they have to win through like 2, 3, 5, for example.
We've said that forever,
especially at the start of titles, like, if you really put extra time into search and destroy, you can catch a lot of teams off guard.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever said, like, upset incoming 1, 3, 4. Not usually how it goes. But right up the gut goes Purge early. He's thinking to look right. Nice little snap back to left and able to take the fight. Couple positions he can get chased from. That is a win and a half. Purge feeling it as he's able to get 2. Wasn't sure if the second player pressure was coming from bottom or from window, but he picks up window and guns him.
That is just a confident round 1, just straight up right through the middle. Woo. Right through the middle goes Boston Breach, and yeah, Purge gets the opener, repositions, knows there's going to be a second challenge, and well, that second challenge is the last player alive there for Optic.
Yeah, and stuff like that, moments like that's what we've been looking for. I know we were big fans of his gameplay last year before he was let go from that Vegas team, but where he struggled, like, we were liking what he was doing on the map. He was having some big games at times, so usually when playing against like this type of competition, would disappear at times. Like, wouldn't have those same performances. I don't know, when you're slide challenge Dashy out of a window. It seems like you're feeling all right. We'll see if he can keep it going over the course of this. Nice start, but there's a big chow here in the hallway, and that goes the way of Ken Dashy. Purge just tries to send it through with that same confidence, hoping everybody's weak because they all are tagged up, but only able to get one, and now it's going to be all on Wake.
They just challenge middle of the map again. Does Boston this time, though. The AR duo shut it down. So Awakening left in a 1 versus 3. Didn't have the best map number 1. But it didn't really matter because his team won it, but there we go. Optic hit the stun. They fly on through. This is what you're going to see a lot on Hacienda. It's a very much a retake map, and normally what that means is the defensive team, they're going to 4-stack sort of one side of the map, and sometimes the offense is there right away. So it is just a very quick battle.
Yeah, it's a quick battle or a quick plant. Like,
exactly.
One of the two, typically. But I imagine usually those scenarios, it's like you don't typically get away clean like they did. And if you do, I bet both of them are like something 20 HP or something. Like they are tagged up, but you're just able to win it. Somebody's shot's just a little bit better. As we get now to 1-1. It looks like we might be meeting again. As the pressure is to A, the stack is to A.
They're
aggressive here on defense.
I wasn't sure if they knew they were here. If any nades hit, stuns, if Feliopti were just kind of waiting, and well, the patience pays off there for Boston, catching them off guard, but we're new at 2 versus 2.
1v1. They each win it on the other side. It's now going to be Cammy versus Kenny. A ton of time on the clock. Bomb has been picked up now. And these are these fun 1v1s where like you kind of just have no idea where the other person is after enough time passes. And it becomes a bit of a guessing game here. What are you trying to do when you've got bomb in hand in this position?
I mean, well, you're going to have to pick a bomb to plan, right? It's sort
just
of
pick
50-50. And normally when you're the defender, it's sort of the same thing, right? Do you just pick a bomb site and kind of wait? Hope you guess the right one, but Kenny, he guesses B.
So it's like, don't overthink it. It's kind of a coin flip. Like
yeah, 100%. Yeah, normally if you're the defender, best play for me was always just kind of picking one because you're going to have 45 seconds now to hunt him down.
Better chances don't get caught sprinting or something silly. So Cammy's going to plant, and he's going to take a route. Kenny has read this. Cammy's extending the route. Oh, and as Kenny goes up, I think he
no, if this doesn't exist, he just watches middle connector, probably finds the kill, but it's new. Instead, he spots the middle of the map. 15 seconds, though. And Cammy just goes all the way back through, says you can hop on the defuse. I mean, if he hops on that, I think he would have got it. But, well, Cammy plays it. Plays it perfectly. It's a long 1 versus 1. Kenny stays alive.
I think there were 2 different chances he probably could have opted. Because when he first peeked out towards Balk, he didn't spot him, did he?
No.
He didn't go the whole way out Balk. Yeah, there were multiple times he could have, but, like, it's the gamble, right? Like, I mean, most people don't just stick it in that scenario. Like, Kenny's trying to get some kind of info, but, yeah, Cammy has some balls on him. Takes a couple routes. I mean, he ran a solid 2.5 kilometers throughout the course of that round. Got a good, beautiful view of Hacienda. But he clutches up in the 1v1, and yeah, those are always interesting because there's like the 1v1s where like you're close to each other, you have information right away, and they don't last so long. Then there's those. They're like these extended like 2-minute 1v1s.
And a lot of the times, your teammates are telling you, hey, it's this player. They normally don't hop it, right? Like it's sort of a player tendency in those comms.
Kenny get some vengeance though. He'll get the first blood onto Cammy.
He was pretty good at BO4.
pretty damn good. That team was disgusting. Hook thinking about going, but repositions as the nade come in. He has a teammate here to work with. Kenny's on 6 straight. Hook's gonna drop though, now to a 3 versus 3. Purge, Snoopy, both on the board. The streak for Kenny will end. And now suddenly you had a clean 4v3 and things have fallen apart, but you go to Mantle up top and Shotzi's gonna make you pay. Maybe threw one away there if you're Snoopy.
Yeah, he's just hoping he's not expecting that. But you got to pull yourself up, and yeah, then he gets caught. So 2 versus 2, you have to plant a bomb, though. Looking like it's going to be A. Awakening, you're going to find that info. Just wait for Purge to reposition.
Plan in, and now, yeah, how do you attack this? Well, as Purge goes to reposition, he wins the fight. He is shooting over the course of this one. Up to 6 and 2 is Purge. Yashi's going to win his one. An instant chow! Weak and just pops and wins it. Add another clutch to his resume.
He's got a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like, oh, this Purge is ready for this. Same thing. You already picked him out of the window at full health, but he's just thinking he's not going to pop instantly like that in Xiaomi if he's tagged up, but he does. Plays the heady beautifully. Nice snap onto the first. He's 13 HP. You toss a rock at him, he's dead. And you just, yeah, he peeks it and just, he loses him for a second, thinks he's backing out to get health, and just insta-pops on him. Oof. Ooh, I mean, he holds that for a second more, he gets the kill.
Yeah, he tries to go for the slide repositioning, and just unreal shots there from Dashy.
That's just one of those things where it's just, yeah, it's just God, you just die so fast. You like think you've got the time, but you don't. They go 2 for 2. Is Wake's able to get 2 from Lambo? Kind of cleans up the weak players from his teammate, and now into another one of these tight scenarios in the 2v2. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, bomb down now, so they might spot that Kenny and Dashy. Came in Awakening on the other side of the map, so you just flip the map right now. They have all the information. Yeah, they see that bomb was down, so Dashy just going to look over this in a great position. Have Kenny watch his flank.
Still 45 to go. Moving around as a pack here right now is Breach, is Cammy and Wake. Clearing everything as they go. A little bit of an opening gunfight there between Kenny and Wake. Cammy goes to pounce, wins it. It's going to be another 1 versus 1. Kenny's just trying to get out, hopping back up. The timings are so awkward. Wake gets fried.
He's got no ammo.
He's just trying to get a gun reloaded for God's sake in battle here. Pulls out the pistol, screw it. That sequence looks so awkward from Kenny. He's just laughing it off like he was in hell.
I think, was he trying to like pick up another gun, but maybe Dashy's gun had no ammo in it either?
I don't know.
Yeah, he just kept trying to switch.
He kept juggling guns.
Juggling guns, so he's like, screw it, I'll just use the pistol. He broke the glass, so Awakening thought that he was in the water.
He was going to reload and kept picking up the other one?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that gun also had no ammo.
Yeah.
But a great trade on the first one, then yeah, breaks the glass, so you know, there's the option he jumps in the water.
That just looked like one of those funny moments that was like the average player, you know? Like,
oh, 100%.
Not to our pros usually.
Like this gun on the ground.
Yeah, dude, it just looks, I'd be so flustered in that sequence. But Kenny, he's dealt with his fair share of awkward moments here in Cotton. He gets it done, up to 8 and 2. The desk was talking about him maybe having a big day, and he's doing it here in map 2.
It's interesting because they're using this to clear A, but the push is actually towards B. And Awakening, it does find one. That's actually a huge kill from Awakening.
It's in like a 1v3 there, yeah.
And Ken is still in the car. So Ken's very much out of this play. And there we go. Breach is repositioned. Bomb is planted. Ken's still driving.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
He's still driving. I'm dying, dude.
Good luck, Ken. You got to be faster than that. You aren't Flash. And they're on it.
Well, that was a play.
Yeah, yeah. I just kept thinking, like, he's got to get out of this. Like, maybe after the first person dies, he's going to get out of it. And then the second person dies. And then
well, normally, again, like, our teams, they normally just use the car for info, right? You can 3P around it. You clear a bomb site. They saw nothing at A. And
well, now you got to clear the whole map, though, when they're the other side, Joe.
Well, they decided to go B.
But, like, you got to get your use out of it. If you're going to use your streak, get your miles in, right? Like, if it's your rental, like, you got to use it.
That's good.
You have to.
Hanging out. He's got that covered for a second. Shotzi's just like, hopefully you can get one with this.
Yeah, I mean, got to get value. Dude, he hopped out there on the defuse. Like, oh, that was awesome. 3-3 now. One of these kind of quick plant and then retake type scenarios. Going to be some pressure then eventually towards Cammy, likely in the backside of this, as he's going to deal with the one side push. But they're mostly going to hit this from mid. He's actually going to end up repositioning on the map. Potentially a big stun on the Purge. Purge was going to make the play, so now they know he's there. So I think that was number 4. Dashy throws the stun down the staircase, able to hit him. So that makes it so tough for Boston to try to defend this in the 2-on-3. The numbers are too much. And if Purge gets that spot, maybe flanks Dashy. Round is completely different. But the stun hit. Good call there, Joe. Big stun and a round win after maybe a frustrating one they had the round before. They're able to get back into it. We keep going back and forth, but it's the hard point of the search. No one able to get any kind of significant lead over the course of this series so far. And if we thought maybe, you know, Breach beating the first time was, I don't know, a blunder or just a one-off thing, I mean, they're still battling here.
Hey, they're a top 4 seed for a reason.
yeah, no, they're looking good. And it's awesome to see, just based on, you know, how the organization did last year. But you're back in front of your optic now, trying to extend their search and destroy streak to, what, 6. Some damage onto Shotzi with the nade. Purge going to get another first blood as he's up to 8 and 5. Snoopy was hit, or sorry, Shotzi was hit with a nade, never able to get the position he wanted to, and then Snoopy pushes it out. Oh, Wake with a wild chow there. Hook just wins it with 9 HP, and maybe one you didn't have to throw away if you're Wake.
We've had some wild chows on both sides, so.
Yeah, true. Just I'm thinking you're in a 4v2, maybe just.
Don't do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, screw it. We're doing a 3 versus 2 now. And yeah, this is happening so early. There's still 50 seconds left on the clock. So Boston, they're just going to get together. Purge, again, another opener. It's not a first blood. It's just like
still a big
huge
one.
gunfight.
Yeah, no, Andy got the first blood as well. So yeah, he's doing it all within this particular round. You still got a chance to do this if you're Dashy, because you always do if you are Dashy in Search and Destroy. But everything kind of against you right now. You got sub 30 seconds to go. You got to get bombed down. You've been spotted now from the new window. You snap onto Cammy's forehead.
Guys, just wait till he plants, please. Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, just sit there.
Dude, after the first shots, I was like, oh God, here we go. I swear, like, listen, he always shoots very straight, but it's like a little bit straighter, I swear, when he's last alive.
Yeah, it's just like a buff.
Yeah. It's like he gets a buff, yeah. It's like, oh, the rest of the boys are out?
Oh, yeah, this plus 10%.
Yep. But now, thankfully, they close that out. You bring it back to tie now if you're Boston Breach. Trying to see who was kind of calling for either side. Not a lot of discussion really going on anywhere, it didn't seem like. Back to attack, go Breach. And Purge just wanted to get right up mid-map more often than not. That's going to be the play again. Right up mid-map, catches Dashy. I think that's his 3rd or 4th first blood now in this one. He's up to double digits. Master class out of Purge right now, but you still got to win the map. Trying to take advantage within this one if you can get the round victory. But what do they do now from this 4v3? Because this is like not the typical stack we've seen on defense. You're pretty much all over right now if you are Optic.
Yeah, you're kind of relying on Hooch, but yeah, they're thinking maybe this is an A play. And again, what's that time you need to be like? Purge just repositions, hits the slide in the corner, going for the ace right now. He is playing so confident in Search and Destroy.
No, he really, really is. Like, just the bottom of this map has been his playground. His timings have been so good. He's been winning some difficult gunfights at times, or the easy ones when he's tucked away in a corner like that. Up to 12, gets 3 there, a round away from a 2-0 edge.
Yeah, right. Hook was just right there, right? He was holding that staircase. That is a play where in a 4-on-3, you plant the bomb. It's not something you actually have to do is go out and get more space when you have main advantage, but he hits it and it worked out.
Well, it was those ones where, yes, like you take the gamble and you die, and we're like, why'd you do that? But then when you get multiple, well, usually he's had somebody kind of with him to follow him up, though, at least. It's just when you both die, then it's real bad. 5 straight for Purge. Back-to-back round victories for Breach. I mean, they'd love to go up 2-0 for a number of reasons, especially with how their control game has been. And you think about the control that's improving for Optic. 2-0 advantage could be massive. First blood could be huge. You get one there if you are Dashy. He was on the receiving end last round. This time he makes him pay, and he gets another one on. Not the guy you want to chow right now. Dashy up to 9 and 7.
2 versus 4, Cammy has an idea that this is an A play. Bomb gets down, though, so Ken at least able to plant the bomb. Give his team that advantage.
And Purge has had a lot of great plays, but not really like from this type of scenario. Like, what he wants to do becomes a little bit more difficult. Well, now he's kind of on the receiving end of what he's been doing to Optic. Hook able to get that one closer to around 11 we go. Not a ton of time. Just 20 or so seconds to go. Cammy's got so many things to clear, and he will drop. So Dashy wins the round for him early as he's able to get 2. And we go to a monster round 11.
I feel like the one thing we've noticed the last couple of matches with Dashy, it's like his timings with the backslides, right? That he's just been hitting.
Yeah. No, it's like he's not, you know, his movement doesn't look like Shotzi's or something. But like just a clean backslide. Yeah,
beamer.
Yeah, backslide beamer, and it just looks, you just get zapped. It's like, it's depending on the angle, like when you've got high ground, it's almost like it's like a pop-up. Like it looks like a joke. You just get zapped. Round 11 now. Purge has been leading the way at 12-6. He's been so good in the first blood departments. It's always, well, not always, but a lot of it's been through bottom middle. This time he plays a little more passive. You can see they're playing for it. There's two kind of playing for it. Don't want like Dashy or Hoot to get isolated, which has been happening. So it's a different type of opening break from Boston Breach. They switched the defense on the side of Optic Texas.
So what's going to happen here? Because you were so fast through B for Optic. They know this is an A play. They are so far up the map.
Whoa, you just barely get away. Shots hit to 16 HP. And Dashy gets another first blood. He's on 4 straight. Purge nearly snaps, but Hoop gets another. Optic so close to shutting this down. Wake just sticking out a little bit too much as he gets tagged up. Everybody falling. Wake gonna be last up. Does get one. But he's got the rest of the team to deal with. Just trying to get the eyes to the window. It's going to be Dashy there to greet him, though. And they're going to send it at him, drop him. Optic Texas clutch up and close it out. Dashy with back-to-back first bloods goes huge.
And that was just a full hard counter. That was just send it over towards B and continue to run. In Boston, they slowed it down a little bit. They were going towards A. But as soon as they got past like that first archway, they just kind of stopped, right? They didn't have top close control. So you saw that first blood come to the window as soon as that player went for the plant. You just really had no room to work with. Purge was on the flank. He was able to back one down, but they had no map control. It was all to Optic.
Yeah, that's just one of those things where, like, like where Purge has been making those plays, it's through bottom mid. You know, he probably wants to get to it again, but it's that conversation of like, well, I just did it. Like, it's not going to work this time. You try to mix it up, and then, you know, things kind of unravel. But you see the stats throughout it. Purge, 1,500 damage, goes 12-7. He was out of his seat quickly. He's probably frustrated after that loss. The guy matching him with the clutches and the big plays was Dashy. Kenny started out insane. He was like 8-2 or something like that early in the game. Then as he kind of fell off a bit, Dashy really stepped it up.
Yeah, and again, I mean, he's been number 1 in the game. And Search and Destroy has Dashy. Keeps it up here, 11-7. Another incredible stat line from him.
And this is like the game 2 that you lost, right? Like you had some that went the distance, went to around 11 against this particular team, and you weren't able to ice up. You end up losing that series the first week of this CDL season. This time you're able to do it. You get the dub, and that might be the change in this series because now you're tied up 1-1. You know you feel you have a pretty big advantage in control, I think, as you get to go to Protocol. And the fact that you mentioned we haven't seen Protocol outside the Boston Breach side, which sometimes we don't know how it's going to go. Like we just haven't seen it. Like they might look great. They might be ass.
Yeah, not a clue.
Well, I'm excited to hear what the desk think. Let us know, guys.
We'll get our first whiff here in just a few moments, but let's take a look at what happened in these first 2 games. I was prepared to say, oh, I'm going 0-4 on the day. This is going to be Boston up 2-0.
I was right there with you.
Optic pulls it out. Dashy, some heroics at the end of the search and destroy, but let's start at the beginning of this one. And can we talk about Purge? He is having a career day, a highlight in game number 1, and then he leads the lobby in game 2.
Yeah, I mean, he was going crazy. I mean, and Optic had to change the entire way they were playing this map based on what Purge was doing. You know, coming into this series, their last 5 search and destroys, Optic #1 in defensive win percentage, and I think that was a great display as to why. You saw, like, when teams push through B on this map, like, a player's just going to get through, right? Because you can't map spread when you're on defense, or you're going to get picked apart. So Optic was kind of stacking, so they would take their time, and they try to bracket Purge and just, like, limit what he was able to do. Some of the rounds they were able to take him out, and then in that very last round, deciding to not bracket just to push together and catch them off guard. Yep. So whoever's calling the plays for Optic Texas did a phenomenal job, and especially in preparation coming into this, because it's tough to stop that.
It is tough to stop that, and it's tough to make that change. And literally one of my notes while we were watching this Hacienda Search and Destroy is that Optic Texas, they're just scraping by in 1v1s, and Dashy's clutching a 1v2. Kenny winning his 1v1 back by Lambo. Like, it was all by these individual plays, and they weren't really playing together as a unit until the last couple rounds and that round 11 when they finally were like, you know what, like, we're off to Texas. We forgot how freaking good we were. Just play together, play our trades, watch each other's backs, and it's going to work out in our favor.
I'll say Optic is kind of playing like major 3 Optic of last year.
Think so?
The game wins are not pretty.
They're not clean.
But they're coming out in the clutch moments, showing that they have the potential. Will they be able to live up to that standard? We have a triple dose of Protocol, and as Maven touched on, not a ton of footage out there for coaches to watch Boston.
The biggest thing for them is just going to not only have silo control when you just want to talk about it's going to be Protocol, but obviously the fact they just need to play together. They have not been playing together. It's been very individual. Shot Speed's been playing very individual. On the flip side, I think Dashy's had to play very individual in Search and Destroy. Like we said, I need more out of Kenny right now as that other AR. I need more.
He had a good start in that Search and Destroy. Can he get off to a hot start in Game 3? Only time will tell. For now, though, I do know our Scuff play of the game already in this series. It belongs to Snoopy. The end of game number 1. Boston trailing. Snoopy brings it back with so many triple kills.
So many triple kills, and one of them being the fact that he jumps out of the map at one point and slams 3 players on the side of field. And not only was it a crazy play, but it is quite literally what kept them in contention to get those final points and push the next step.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say like Optic are playing better. I think Boston's just a good team. Like I legitimately think Boston's just a very solid team. Snoopy's had a lot of development. They played this map fantastic. Like even applying enough pressure on that hill just to rotate and only have 2 guys to deal with when we get over towards Rock, which is great plays and poise at the end where Awakening wasn't having a good map, honestly.
Right.
And in that second game, like Awakening lost some big gunnies. So he's the guy that I think needs to figure it out right now for them to close this out.
I got one more clip for y'all at home, and I have a question. Optic continue to use score streaks throughout the rest of the series. Let's take a look at their Hellstorms versus Valley.
No, they just do it to help the other team a little bit. Look at that scoreline. They had a 100+ lead. They're like, let us just help you out.
Listen, I think Optic just don't want to win, man. I mean, I look at all these other teams and they truly, like, they want to win, right? So, like, they're practicing their streaks and stuff and, like, dialing in their practice. Like, Optic just clearly don't want to win.
And we should also point out the victim in both of those situations, Kenny.
Yeah.
My bad.
Right? That's why it's
neutral party. His stats aren't his fault, y'all. Let's find out. Can Optic keep their run alive, or is it Boston retaking the lead? Casters are ready. Let's go to map 3.
Here we go. Let's keep it going. Yeah, this has been a very, very tight one. I want to keep looking at you 3. Is Sir what was it? Sir Squirts yesterday? Puckett? Sir Squirts?
Yeah, it's a nickname.
Yeah, I don't know why I gave it to him. It's just what I think about when I see him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
okay.
it.
Well, let's take a look. What do we see in body language out of these guys, Joe? What do you see on either side of this? Who looks the most ready for battle, Joe?
I mean, Hoot does every time. Says it doesn't change.
That's true. No, he is.
I'm pretty sure he's literally in the same posture every single time we see him. There we go. He actually backed up and gave a fist bump.
Absolutely in the game, Joe. Well, fist bumps getting out from both sides. We're getting ready to go into map 3. Taking a look at Shotzi and Snoopy, and we kind of joke that Snoopy's like like the younger brother, right? Like he kind of models his play style off of Shotzi. He's not found the same success he has at all. A very young player, a lot of talent, but you see how it's going right now. And
well, this is just a control. Yeah, just control. So yeah, control has not been great for Boston. 1-3 on the air. We're on the other side. 4-1 for Optic, but it has been a lot of vault. Has been a lot of vault for Optic. Not a lot of protocol. Same can be said for Boston Breach, so we'll see how this one goes.
Well, after we had, like 18 straight vaults or whatever it was. So I'm exaggerating, but it was a lot. We'll now see protocol. And it's a nice opening break there from Boston Breach. They are able to get 3. And they'll start to work this 8-point progress getting there slowly as you just have Cammy kind of sitting on it for now. You keep winning fights over towards B, though, trying to stop them from getting underground. One will get on through, though.
Shotzi just pieced out.
Just keeps on going right up to his stairwell.
Well, man said, I'm out of here. There we go. Awakening is able to spot him. They're able to take him down.
Those are big kills, though. Those are big kills. Like
yeah, no, 100%. When he sort of gets away, just not allowing him to turn it into a play.
There's a reason he just keeps running there. He's like, I want them to be looking for me. Let's play hide and seek for a while. The faster you're not playing hide and seek, the better for anyone, I think.
Yeah, now on the other side, it's the same thing here for Snoopy. He's sort of the one finally on the trying to make the play, and well, he's able to do it on the fight. Takes down Kennen this entire time, or at least most of it. They've been on A, pausing the clock, and on top of that, they have a 7, now 8 kill advantage.
This is about as clean as it gets. I mean, you're gonna have 2+ minutes to work with, plus nearly a double-digit life advantage. You feel fantastic. There's the minute secured. Now the 2 minutes to go. Purge has been posted up. Snoopy is 6-1. You came out here with a vengeance in this round 1. Can you strike first on offense? You still have work to do, obviously, towards B. You are all over the map. They're trying to deal with one, all the way push through in number 8. That's Awakening. It's able to win the 1-on-1 on that side. Some gunfights go down towards mid as well. You still have Purge, who's lurking in getting held. Nice shots there from Shotzzy, as that was a tough one at range for both.
Yeah, and I think right now, if you're Boston, really what you're just trying to play for is you do not want to go 3 or 4 dead, right? That is the one way Optic really gets right back into the game. So make sure someone's always maybe just playing a corner, finding an easy kill.
Like you trade effectively, you win the round, right?
Yeah, 100%. Just you have that 7 to 8 life advantage. You have a ton of time to work with, but we all know if you get put in that offensive blender on this map, it can be so difficult to deal with. And there we go. We're going to be 3 dead. And yeah, Cammy just needs to play his life. Hopefully he can find one to help his teammates.
And exactly what you said couldn't happen is exactly what did happen, but Cammy did do a good job, as you were hoping for him to play his life, but then you're right back to 3 dead after that, and the blender happens. You know, that 8 life advantage is now down to 2. It's now down to 1. And where you really had a strike, you know, our chance to get like a foothold in this map, in this series, the round 1 offensive win may have disappeared. But thankfully, you had such an advantage, you still have an opportunity. There's still 46 seconds to go.
Yeah, gonna be tough now, though. Just middle of the map, all of Optic right now is Shotzzy's on 4 in a row. He had a slow start, was losing some gunfights, but turns it around. Jeez. And now all the advantages we were talking about are just gone here for Boston Breach. And Optic know this, so what do? They just slow it down. They say you have 30 seconds left. You have to work this B point. Not the easiest thing to do, so good luck.
As much as we're saying, you know, it happens to Boston Breach, you can't let that happen. Like, props to Optic for getting it done. Yeah, for getting the 3 or 4 down, because I mean, you're up 8 with 2 minutes to go. You are feeling so good about your chances. And okay, hold up a second. Well, might have got a little more interesting. 8.2 to go. No respawns remaining for Boston Breach.
Is there a trophy? That's going to be the key here. Doesn't look like it. So Cammy and Awakening, they are scrambling.
4v4.
And that's what it is. But it's the time. It's the time right now. Cammy trying to do what he can. A great win. Can his teammate get to the point? They do. Cammy and Snoopy are here. It's a 1 versus 3 for Hook.
Hook, can he do it now in the 1 versus 3? This has been a round of playmaking. Oh, God. He sees the head on 1. The other right below him. 0.9 on it. Half of the tick to go. And Hook's just got to go. He's got no choice. Stun doesn't get the pop. Has to chow out. And where... I mean, that's just a game of emotional swings. Like, you are in such a good spot with your Breach. Then you're in hell as you're getting spawn killed. And then just the clutch moments down the stretch. How did Breach get that done, Joe?
Oh, it's the early advantage. That's really what it is.
The fact that they even had a chance, right?
I mean, 27 to 19 in the lives. You had 1:50 to work with, and that's really what you're hoping for. You wanted to get messy there in the final seconds around the B point, and I just love the patience there from Purge, right? He doesn't let you, he knows the flank is open, so he backed into that sort of box corner, just kind of waited. I mean, there's a chance if Hook finds that kill on a Cammy, maybe the stun hits, but yeah, again, just the patience there from Breach was on point.
No, but you're right. I mean, it's just you don't even have that opportunity unless you start that strong, right? If it's even a little bit more of a 50-50 type game towards the first capture, you're not in a position to make that type of play. Because usually you get like 3 waves of spawn kills. Like, it's probably over, right? Like, or you're at least not getting an offensive round victory, that's for sure. But they kept on fighting. And now we'll see if Optic can get their win, but Purge playing with some sauces. He's finding kills aggressively on the other side of the map. They're still looking for him. So Kenny is trying to deal with Purge on one side. On the other side, they're trying to deal with Shotzzy. Purge is able to win his. Hook's gonna get picked up as well. And Purge is still just lurking around. He was on 4 in a row before he dropped. They're finally able to deal with that, but like due to his position and winning a fight on the other side, like you haven't really got pushed out at all if you're Optic. You have no map control.
Yeah, you had a couple of players like push up in the base, just going for spawn kills, but you had nobody on A. You can see that you don't have a tick done. The clock is already down to 35 seconds.
Well, yeah, you had like 2 on their base, and then the other 2 were chasing like people in theirs. Like,
yeah, no, it's literally just like 2v2 on opposite sides of the map. So Boston are going to take that all day, especially now with this situation. But Optic finding kills, and now you have that player getting the objective done.
We'll see how far they can progress this. Not going to be too far as Cammy wins a nice one there onto Dashy. Kenny, though, with the double. And Shotzzy will be to lurk right over to the point. So you're looking for the minute extension. We also see the pauses clock. You don't have a lot to work with. No trophy coverage there. You're staying weak if you are Shotzzy, but you're still up inside of it halfway towards that final tick in, that extra minute. Dashy shot just a little off, trying to finish the kill, finally able to do it, and you do get that minute added on. So at 15-13 lives, advantage to Boston, a little over a minute to work with, so obviously not nearly as strong of a start as you had if you were Breach.
Yeah, and the problem is you're stuck. Yeah, the problem is you're stuck. It was the only 1 player left in the middle of the map. Everybody else was off spawn, Purge and Awakening in your base. And yeah, this is sort of that spawn trap we talk about on Protocol.
Well, part of it's just been like,
okay, well, that was a play.
In both rounds, just it's been Purge or it's been Snoopy. You've had these aggressive players and kept like maybe your AR second, like just guessing, trying to find people. And like, I mean, Dashy was 5 and 13 a second ago. Like he's found no success early on. Well, he hasn't been able to get comfortable. Just get to his power spots and look one direction.
This map, listen, if you're playing Reigns or whatever, you know, if you get put in a spawn trap as an AR, it is hell.
Oh yeah,
because you're running into buildings. Cammy snaps onto Hook on the flank to shut this round down.
Okay, yeah, no, you're breaking down something great there. Sorry, I got a little excited.
No, I know, he hit a beamer.
He was clipping wigs there, and he is feeling it. 5 straight for Cammy. 1 life remaining. It's all on Dashy, and he is dropped. Boston Breach. Hadn't seen him on Protocol. We're wondering what we were going to get, and so far, so good. They are bringing it to Optic and Control.
No, but honestly, like, dude, you're an AR. You spawn up on both sides, and you have to run up a tiny staircase. Then once you get to the top of the staircase, it's 2 buildings that you have to clear.
Yeah.
If you get to the top of those buildings, you're in good shape, but it can be tough.
No, I just felt like I was watching, like, Dashy was trying to get out and on Heady. Like, the whole time he was looking forward, he was always having to, like, turn around, too, because he's worried about, like, Purge getting behind or somebody maybe shooting in the back because they lost one player who got through. You just never get comfortable. Because, I mean, I'm mostly pointing out because you just don't see Dashy double negative very often. So, like, when he is, you know he's going through it. Like, he is. I'm not even trying to criticize him. It's just...
It's the map.
It doesn't happen very often. Yeah, it's the map. And, well, credit to Boston Breach and how they're playing.
That's another 3 dead. They're controlling this map well. And, you know, one of those things we talked about is you have that 2 weeks, you have a big break, and your weaknesses show. All right, we have to improve on control. So their practice, I'm sure, there has been so much emphasis on this game mode, and they are showing it off right now as Snoopy hit some great shots as he's leading the way with 19.
And again, it's like the same situation where, like, you win it on one side and you deal with the player on the other side. They've done that efficiently, it feels like, so often. And while I'm saying that, they then go 3 dead. So,
dude, that is not an easy shot from Shotzzy.
No,
you have the AR as well.
No, it is not.
Version. Yeah, you kind of saw it in the player cam there.
Well, yeah. Before I finished talking, you went from a very good position for Breach to 3 dead. Sometimes you just hit your shots. And things can turn on their head so quickly. They have 1 bit of progress done, but only 45 seconds to work with. So obviously not that insane success they had in the first round. You're still streaking right now if you are Snoopy, and you're still winning tough fights, and that'll be 3 dead now to Optic. Up the zip comes Hook. Still no work done around the objective. You do have a body here, though, in Cammy. Cammy's going to get flown at, though, and they're going to get dropped.
And really the big play is Kenny and Dashy. They're playing a little hide and go seek. They're just trying to find Snoopy, and they were able to find him, right? He was number 7. He was in their base. Again, just trying to deal with those subs off spawn. And they were able to find him so he doesn't let any more damage happen over towards A.
Well, I mean, it was just a really good job. I think there were like 3 different times that you got 3 dead. Like if you're Breach got 3 Optic guys dead, and they weren't really able to turn into anything because Optic bounced back really quick. Just got like a big pick, got a nice double. Never able to really spawn trap them well. And we're not quite done yet, but the first point's not done. You only got 9.6 on the clock. Lives are starting to get thin though on either side of it. That nade is going to hit. 1 player left in it. Will that be enough to close this out? I thought he was just going to finish the point, but he takes the gunfight. I think it just gets dropped. And then okay, they got the minute. Yeah, I thought for a second they didn't.
Well, he doesn't say the gunfight. Dashy goes for it. He starts to contest and wins the gunfight. So
Snoopy, contest.
Snoopy just jumps out of the window, and now Boston have a chance to win this. So able to capture A. They're looking for 2 offensive round wins on Protocol.
I thought he popped up like just right before the capture and got picked. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, no, Optic went for it due to the time. They went for it 1 last time, but now they're down a couple of lives. There's only 3 lives remaining. Breach looking at a 3-0 here on Protocol.
So close to getting it done. It's just going to be on Kenny and Hook now. Hook tagged up but gets away. 1 player left. It's Hook. Oh, knife up, stays up. 22 HP in a dream.
And those Awakenings off spawn.
He's a 1v3 in the last offense as well, right? And this time he's going to drop as well. Boston Breach. Get it done. And I'm going to tell you what, dude, my brain for a second was in the blender again with the colors. Bro, this bracket is getting to me. Like yesterday with what we had the double purple, right?
Yeah, double red.
Today, the double green and white. Like, Bro, I said something. I was like, I just said that backwards. Like, just looking at it.
I think you're good. You're all right.
Holy hell, man. Like,
it's a lot of green.
It is. This whole bracket's just color-coded. And sometimes, dude, when you're talking fast and crazy stuff's going down, I'm like, what did I just say? But wow, you get a wild one there. Breach win it 3-0. Snoopy and Purge, like, we're just constantly being elusive and aggressive towards that back line. Dashy goes 13 and 23. I think that's a big part of it. Like, they just had constant pressure from Boston Breach, so he could never really get to his spots. A frustrating one there, and Breach, who had a tough loss there in the search and destroy, right back in control and a 1-2 respawn. So it's not really.
They're one round away from 3-0 in Optic. In the search and destroy, maybe one Dashy clutch away from, this being done. So at least you have that if you're Optic. You won that game too. But in terms of the respawns, Breach they look in control, man. They really do. It was a very close hardpoint, but this control, I mean, winning 2 offenses on protocol, so impressive, and it's the way they're doing it.
I think there are a lot of people that weren't really. I know they were top 4 seed, but they're not that convinced maybe with what you were seeing out of them. Like, it's just the beginning. But then you have the break, and maybe their control game's improved, and just playing them so tight in every mode. Wonder if Breach is the real deal and a threat to some of our contenders right now. To maybe they're not going to be a top 3 or top 4 team all year, but can they make a run? Like, did they have a chance to beat the top teams? Because usually that's the big thing. We were talking about the middle of the pack, right? Like, yes, they'll go back and forth a lot of those teams, but do you have the ability to beat, your Thieves, your New Yorks over the years, your Optic? Like, can you do it? And they're showing. It looks like they can. Potential's there.
Yeah, potential is there for Boston, and just the game plan. Right, both offenses, they had the idea, get Snoopy in the attacking or defensive spawn. Purge was controlling bottom middle. The ARs were just getting on the 8 point, pausing the clock, and letting the subs roam.
And it's honestly, like, when you talk about what's really impressive in this, like, I don't know, we think about hard point, you think about 100-point club. I don't know what search is. You got 6-1, 6-0 type thing. But control, 3-0 and 2 offenses, that is very impressive. I don't know what you call that. We don't really have a name for it, but it doesn't happen all that often. Like, there are some maps, a handful we've had that have been really offensive favorite over the years, but this isn't that. Yeah. Like, some of the ones we've had that are more. So that is really, really an impressive win, and some great stuff there out of Boston Breach. So now you got to rethink things if you're Optic, bounce back and try to win this hard point. You had opportunity, obviously, to do that. If it weren't for the big Snoopy play and, I don't know, just a couple of key gunfights down the stretch, you maybe win the map 1, because that was, 10-point game. But now you have to do it. Try to push this a distance. We stay on protocol the rest of the way?
Yeah.
And I just like what I'm seeing out of, because you think, you got a lot of players here, too, on the Boston Breach side that have got, chips on their shoulders. You think about Awakening getting down to challengers. Cammy, after being literally God on the map, has just been battling through challengers. Yeah. Purge, after I thought, making a name for himself and really popping into the scene and having some really big moments, gets dropped, and he had to feel pretty good after that. Vegas team fell apart, but still, a chip goes on your shoulder. Snoopy, I'm not really sure what the chip is. I'm sure he has one in some degree.
Still wants to prove it.
He's just a young player that wants to prove himself. But I think for the other 3, you just got a massive, it's not a chip, just a block on your shoulder. You're trying to show what you can do.
Well, it's been a rebuild process, obviously, for Boston. All the roster changes last year, everything that went along with it, but they found this core 4. And even through a new title.
Yeah, you were surprised. That doesn't happen all that often where it's
No, that's a trust from an organization. This normally doesn't happen, right? They normally play the market. You play for a young team, and they said, this is the 4, we're going to stick with it, see how it goes.
Yeah, I'd be curious to talk to one of the guys and see how it came together, why they were so confident this would work. It's not like they had some insane success at the end of the year. It's not like they went out and won EWC or something like that, But yeah, they stuck with it, and so far, looking good. Who knows? It might not be the same team a month from now. I don't know. But, right now, I'm loving what I'm seeing out of this young crew.
Yeah, 2 maps could happen, and we can just be saying they have more work to do.
Yeah, I still think regardless they do, but I think it's easy to kind of gasp and feel good for them just based on what's happened to these players the last couple of years, and also just the Boston Breach organization. It's kind of a feel-good story, at least so far, unless you're an Optic fan right now.
Yeah, and then, for Optic, maybe that motivates them, gets them going a bit. There's a nice start there. Kenny onto that P one time, starting to earn some time. Burge is able to find one, but Shotzi trying to get lost. So after a nice opening there from Optic, Boston respond.
And that is something I feel like they've done just a pretty good job with in general. We talked about the map 1, not letting Shotzi kind of take over the map at times. They didn't really let him do the map 3. Map 1, for the most part, there were a couple streaky moments, but usually if you got behind enemy lines, they were good at picking it up, which makes they're calling names well and calming well. I think. I'm not listening to their comms, but it seems like that, right?
Yeah, 100%. Considering, I mean, yeah, the respawn stats that Shotzzy's been putting up.
He's not doing it in this series, right?
Yeah,
and it could just be an off series from him, but I think it is what Breach is doing to try and make sure he can't just isolate and pick apart the team. Or they're isolating him, yeah, and making sure he can't. Shotzzy tries to pop up. Not going to find success there, but the rest of the team does as they all find kills. And with 40 seconds left, you get back into this point. Fastball there out of Hoop. But he'll just continue to hold, calm to the squad. Really is one player really applying pressure here. Maybe it's about to be two towards this for the final 30 seconds or so. Shotzzy able to stay up, win 2 big ones, keep securing this time where I thought he was, but Snoopy's actually able to get the angle from bottom, but thankfully you've got another body here, and Dashy's able to snap onto the next. So this turns into a very successful hard point. Now, what do you see on the hard point, or what do you see in the minimap now with 10 seconds
25, 30 seconds left. Boston were already thinking about flipping, right? They did just that, and they were controlling the middle of the map. That's when you saw Shotzzy get taken down, but then Dashy wins 2 big ones. I thought flip the map again as he spawned 2 players out, but immediately after that, that is when Boston Breach, they do get P3 control, because, yeah, there was a chance there. You saw it from Opti. They flew out of P2. We're trying to fly up cliffside and get to the hill.
And
Boston doing a good job.
And Dashy should be able to get there for free, right? Like, he should not just be able to walk up outer catwalk, flank him behind, just get the guy laying in the hard point. And I know there was like a gunfight going down the back, but like, that just looked too free, like wide open, right? He gets sort of waltzed on in. I mean, I know you regain control here if you're Boston Breach, but the guy in the hard point had to be like, guys, what the hell?
Yeah, there's someone back there.
Snoopy with 2, Cammy with nearly 2.
It's a big kill as well for Tenny because he actually splits the spawns. So that'll make this P3 a little bit messy, but there's only 15 seconds left, and Snoopy and Awakening, they're just going to rotate, but there's only 2 players here, so Optic didn't have a chance to break this. Woo! And well, Shotzzy with a great slide, hits the shots, throws the stun, he has the info. And there we go, it's a Shotzzy play maybe to get them going.
And he wins the one he needs to first, right? Because Wake's got an AR then. He's able to stun him up and take his time with the second. You still get people here quickly, and it's a big double from Snoopy. So the play from Shotzzy, answered by Snoopy. Still a mess around the point. Which way will it go? The way of Snoopy. 12 and 6, 3 in a row. Lead change incoming.
Well, yeah, Cammy running an extra sub as well. And Kenny gonna respond with one of his own. Well, now it's just a 1 versus 2. We talk about this being a money hill, but this has not been. Both teams just trading back and forth.
Oh, this is what it looks like when no one actually gets a setup, right? Like, it's just been gunfights since the go, and it's mostly been like 2 for 2 over and over again. You haven't really had that clearance. That might be the final little skirmish, though. There's not a whole lot of time left. I say that, and then 2 more are going to hit it. So they want to battle for these final 10 or so seconds. They'll get that. Now we'll get ready to go deeper into our hard points. Statistically, Dashy bouncing back after a tough map 3. He's had a great series really outside of that control. Asserting his dominance now getting this one, but a 2-point advantage right now for Boston. Shotzzy gets one flying out the window, and we get back to mid-map.
Yeah, very similar to map number 1.
Shooting.
Just pretty much tie game after that first rotation. Now Opti's starting to get going. Have P1 control. Know exactly where they're spawning. Have Dashy looking over the hill, and again, he's just having another map. Yeah, 16 and 7 from him.
No, he is on a heater. They're going to need to slow him down, especially when like you kind of get the dud out of Wake. Dashy's put on a map like this. I just feel like the more Dashy starts to win like fights, the more it just frees everybody else up to do what they want. You let Shotzzy get into his spots. Let Hook go crazy. Game becomes a lot easier when he's winning all his gunfights. He's doing that right now at 18 and 7. Streak is now up to 5.
That's like 40, 45 seconds, I want to say, on this P1. So a great P1 out of Optic.
P2, they got about 50 last time, right around that ballpark. There was a bit of a contest, but I think that was it. It did not last long. So you want to do a lot better this time if you're Boston Breach. And, well, I think already it's been better, but can you turn this into a lot of time? To answer back is nice shots there out of Ken, and stays up after the nade connects. And things fall apart with the opening hold from Breach. His knock on well at P2. Started okay for the opening 20. That's just too easy then from Optic.
Yeah, he wasn't involved in the fight, but Hook, he goes on a long route through the middle of the map and flips the spawns. But now it's in a little bit wonky. You see 5 and 6. Purge, or sorry, Tammy actually spawned on that side of the map, so it's a little bit split. And now this is a chance. 20 seconds left. Boston were doing this last time. They let Optic just kind of get on through. Who does get spotted by Awakening, or sorry, by Tammy. Now he's gonna wait for his teammates and able to win that gunfight. Maybe freeze them up so he can get across the map towards this P3.
Yeah, these will be some big gunfights because you're gonna have like a 2-on-2 here for a second. Well, kind of a 2-on-2 on both sides of this. As 2 players spawn out from Boston Breach and they try to trek across the map. Can they pinch this together, or can you just win it from the back line? So far in the back line, you've done well, and then you just hit the grapple and you're able to smoke one there. You still have 2 players, about to be 3 players close for Optic as they push forward through the front. Can't win the gunfight at the back, though. Still have the safe spawn if you're Boston Breach. So far, so good.
That's a huge win out of Awakening, right? We've kind of talked about his... You know, he's starting to pick it up right there, but Snoopy was off spawn. So I think if Fook wins that, there would have been a split spawn. This could have got real hairy, and it still does, because Optic behind Shotzi right onto the hill.
Yeah, they were just like kind of spawning close up front, kept funneling it, and eventually it sort of believed their way in. Didn't really rely on a back spawn, just kind of forced their way through the front. So what, up just over 30? And now this was one of the mixier points we had, well, like on the year, really, for this particular hard point. We'll see if it's a bit cleaner this time. Remember, Shotzi made the play. He came down and got 2 to open things up last time around.
I mean, Optic, they break this, that might ice the map.
That might, yeah. This could be a big one. I thought Dashy had that win. Snoopy, 2 HP, just able to win it. My God.
The stun hit, so he's still weak. He's still weak because the stun hit, and there is the break from Optic.
Again, they're able to get through, and that might ice the map. You might be absolutely correct. Still 40 seconds to go here, but you just don't have the same kind of pressure right now if you're Boston Breach trying to get in on this. Kenny trying to spot for info. And Kenny does more than spot for info. He's able to get 2, maybe even 3. Nope, his teammates will rally through, and that'll be all 4 they're going to get dropped. So it'll be about, what, 70 or so you're going to be up after this. Boston Breach are going to have to be spectacular through these next couple of points. But Kenny is taking over in some big moments here.
Yeah, he's another player. If there's 3 subs, he has no problem running that 3rd sub. Guy can do it all, has done it all his entire career. But, I mean, it could be worse. If you're Boston only down 60, you have P1 control, they're going to have to do what Optic did last rotation.
Yeah, you're saying, could ice it? I mean, it's still doable. It's still doable. Obviously, not as a good a position as you could have been, but you're winning some massive fights there, and that's a big Cammy triple again. I think it's his 3rd triple of this map 4. And that's going to turn into probably at least a good 15 clean seconds. I thought so, until Purge gets zapped out of the point. And Dashy gets another one. He's approaching 30 again in a respawn. 26 and 18 out of him. We're watching Shotzi's route right now. He's dipping, diving, dancing, and as he gets in behind enemy lines, frees up his teammates in the front, and they shut it down around the point. 20 or so seconds left here, they get a crew.
And that's just what he does. But obviously, as soon as you get a player top zip,
Kenny,
on that side of the map, everybody has to turn. Maybe the nades are hitting, but now Optic in control. And as you said, Kenny, he has a triple, doing it with the AR, doing it with the sub. That's 2 5 sprees in a row from Big Ken.
Yeah, he goes 10-1 over this stretch, and this stretch is where they've really found some separation. So big plays from Ken. Dash has been leading the way throughout the course of this from a slaying standpoint. They've been mostly good here at P2 and a chance to close it out here with 14 points needed, but they'll go 3 dead. They'll go 4 dead. Breach with another late chance. And it's like you're still just in striking distance. Like, it's going to be tough, but you're close enough that you could potentially rally. You get these final 30 seconds, you're only down 20 or so, and that was a chow. That was a questionable one.
No, I mean, those were the ones early on in this match he was winning.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just not the easiest gunfight there from Purge. And now Hook with an insane double to get them on the hill, and that is going to be a break and 4 dead, and they can win it here to send us to a game 5.
Wake needed to win that one. I'm not sure it would have mattered, but he needed to win that one. And they have the time in this hard point. They'll close it out. We're going the whole way to a map 5. These teams have met up twice this year. It's gone to a map 5 both times. Last time, Breach won both Search and Destroys. Optic won the map 2. They've got a chance to get a little revenge there. Win both Search and Destroys. Show their improvement in that mode. But I mean, Dashy was a consistent factor, and I mean, Kenny was just great late.
Yeah, and I think honestly, the way this scoreboard ends up, I think they all end up positive. I'm pretty sure just the slang got really one-sided the back half of that map. Once you got to that second set in that P1 where they got 50 seconds, it started to get real ugly for Boston Breach. Just not a great map again in a hard point for Awakening. He finishes at 14-28.
Nah, he's had a tough series.
And I think like Boston again, there were chances throughout that. Like you think a couple of the P4s, just some. You saw what they were trying to do on the minimap to set themselves up. But yeah, we're playing COD. Sometimes you just got to win a couple of more gunfights.
No, and that like
this time they weren't.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said it. Even though they ended up winning the map 3, like there were a couple times where like it'd be like 2 or 3 down. You made a good play for your breach, and they just all got smoked. I'm like, well, yeah, you just get guns sometimes. Like that was like a full map of it. It felt like just you were in good position. Sometimes you had like the rotation, and then Optic would just smoke you off the map. The P4s were interesting.
Yeah, not the cleanest one.
No, like, and well, I mean, what the first one, Shotzzy gets 2 and breaks it up. Then the last one, what the stun hitting Snoopy to be massive because he couldn't heal. Like both of those, you had not like the ideal setup if you were breach, but you had a chance to turn that into time, and you usually do. They just great plays from Optic, great stun, and they didn't get like anything.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't have a trophy, so
yeah, no,
that hurts you.
That'll be the case.
Yeah,
field upgrades. Hey guys, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna get ready to go map 5. It's gonna be a very, very sexy time. Don't go anywhere. Tweet the stream. Tell your friends, families, and your pets, and your sexual partners. See you soon.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League. Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Do you agree with Smokes not being in respawn?
I do personally, yeah.
You do personally?
I do too.
I think it would make the viewing experience worse. What did I just see on my screen? Who was that guy? Did you see that?
No.
Who the fuck was that guy?
I don't know.
Welcome to the citizens over there on YouTube. There was some random guy, like, see how they have the quad box? Like, there was some random guy just like in the all 4 boxes, and he looked like he was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Hex is claiming this is going to be the best champs ever. Well, for these two, it absolutely was. Just a moment ago in the venue, the green wall, the rest of the venue, of course, giving the congratulations to that lucky couple. Heck of a way to set a proposal up, I'll say. What a fantastic weekend, man. Like, it's all about the love, man. Congratulations to both of them. You know.
4v1, I think it was, the clutch, something like that. And we were just, you know, playing the round out. And I hear, oh, cat, you know, he's pushing up. I'm thinking, oh, he's dead. Okay, so let's play it nice. And then I just hear a roar behind me, an absolute roar. And then he's like, watch it. And then the kill cam wasn't running. So I was doing the roll the tape. I want to see this. And luckily it came up, and yeah, he's blown him away and left a bit of a little doo-doo in his pants, I think.
Hello and welcome back. We continue with day 2 of Minor 1. We've got so much incredible CDL action to come to you this year. We're just getting started, folks. It's the beginning of this damn year, and we hope you're having a happy new year. We've got a wild one here between Optic Texas and Boston Breach. One team moves on to tomorrow. One team goes to bed sad. And it comes down to this map 5. We're staying on protocol. We saw Optic there yesterday against Falcons. We have not seen Breach there yet, but we hadn't seen Breach on control on protocol, and they look damn good. I know it's very different, but like it's one of those things. Like you say, we haven't seen them, they haven't played it. We don't know. It might be.
Well, yeah, just because we just saw him yesterday, there's a little bit of VOD prep going into this for Boston Breach,
True.
and you can try to hard counter Optic.
That was a weird one though. Like,
yeah, I know there were some team nades.
Is that the one that had like 3 different like double team nades or whatever? Like, one was like throwing it back. The one we don't even know what happened. Yeah, it was a weird one.
It's a weird match.
Yeah, it certainly was. But this will decide it. I mean, outside of the map 3, which was a really, really good victory for Boston Breach, it's been a tight series. I mean, yeah, 250 to 190. I mean, Optic were controlling most of it, but like you stayed within 50 to 60. Like it was still a battle for the most part. It's been a hotly contested series. We'll see what the Search and Destroy has a role for us. And remember, Breach beat them to start the year, and they did it by winning map 2 and 5. But since then, Optic Texas are on 6 straight Search wins. This would be for 7 in a row, trying to get that S&D dialed in.
And this is what Shotzi was doing at Jedamount yesterday, just going through the middle of the map, controlling top middle. Purge is hoping to find one there. Instead, though, there's 2 players to challenge. He ends up getting caught.
Yeah, the timing looked insane when we were first on Shotzi's POV, and then they hopped off for a second. I was like, what happened? And then, well, I guess Purge gets dropped. First, I thought he was going to have a freebie, like when we swapped off. Snoopy, good luck with that fight.
Wrong gun, yeah.
Yeah, wrong gun, and no longer has a head on his shoulders. Shotzi's stairwell. We've got Shotzi's hole on vault. There's lots of Shotzi things.
I think they were just shooting through the door because, yeah, he played that corner every single time yesterday. Now he's going to switch it up and at least just finds one. Awakening, though, does bring it back. 1 versus 2, but still very tough situation. 25 seconds to defuse this bomb.
Yeah, I mean, this was him in map 2. How many 1v3s did he have where he just didn't really feel like he had a chance? And he's just trying to go. You can see he's playing kind of frantic because he just has to go. He's shooting though right now, down to a 1 versus 1, but time just the issue. Nothing he's going to be able to do. He'll get dropped. Some nice shooting there. And big 3 kills for Wake, but none of them end up mattering.
Yeah, and just great repositioning there from Ken. Just wastes a lot of his time, forces him to have to take that next gunfight, and Ken just knows, yeah, 9 seconds left. Plus he's weak. Well, so you get the 1 kill on the Snoopy, the second right there, shut the round down.
Elite, maybe that'll be a moment for Wake though, like in the sense, you look back to that too. Yeah, he like, in those 1v3s, he wasn't able to do anything. He's like ended up getting dropped for the most part. There, at least, I don't know, got a little confidence going, like fried 3 of them, had a chance to maybe make a play, because he just, I don't want to say he's not shooting with confidence, but he's kind of got beat up a little bit in this series statistically.
Well, hard points are ugly for him.
Yeah, they are, they really are. So maybe that just, I don't know, helps you a little bit. You just win some fights, start believing in yourself a little bit, or it turns into nothing. We'll find out. Cammy takes a long-range one, not the guy you want to fight in that position. It's Dashy, it's able to take it. Purge, though, right back to work. He was terrific. Remember the map 2 they lost, he was 12 and 5. Had 3 or 4 first bloods to go with that as well. See if Purge can leave that same impact here. Right now, you're trying to dodge the nade. Caster Curse Purge as he gets smoked on the hop-up.
Yeah, nade hit. We just went to it right from that cam. Saw that nade perfectly placed by Optic, and he hops up, weak. Bomb is being planted, though, 2 versus 2.
And Wake's going to reposition as he grapples up. And it's Dashy just winning a big one-on-one again. He had the first blood on the Cammy, right? And he wins that long-range one as well. Dashy has been brilliant over the course of this series outside of the map 3. It's going to be on Snoopy to make a play. Do they read the route? Here we go. Drops down, wins 1. Looking for it, spots it. Oh, maybe needs 1 more bullet, but it's Ken with the ice and a 4-0 start. Optic take a 2-0 edge.
And he just doesn't know if he's on it, right? So he's trying to find a visual angle to see. I mean, maybe there's a second left for Ken if he's hopped that defuse, but Kenny does get off of it, and then, yeah, he snaps as he's 4-0. Big round right there from Ken.
And it's like, dude, I thought like that little, you know, the little bounce you get on your reticle when you jump down, like I thought it almost, obviously he was about to headshot cheese the hell out of him. Like I thought it just centered on his forehead for a second and Ken was gonna get evaporated, but he couldn't have needed much more. Maybe another bullet or so.
He needed 1 more.
But Ken clutches up. I mean, that's back-to-back rounds where it's almost a brilliant clutch. Or almost a big clutch. Like Wake had a chance. Snoopy there with a chance. Shotzzy with the opener. Purge was so good at that map too. You want to stop that from happening, and he's able to do it. But after the mix there, it's a 2v2 and into a quick plant. And I like this. We have a lot of these little skirmishes now. We'll see how this one plays out.
Just both teams going for it. Kimmy, nade in hand. I think messes it up, and yeah, absolutely did mess it up. Yeah. Hold on now. Awakening 1v1.
Oh, he has chows that weak. Are you kidding me?
He's still
This
going.
guy's a psycho.
There was plenty of time left, right?
I thought so.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, I was so flabbergasted from the nade thing, I stopped paying attention to everything else. I just had my hands on my face.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that. I mean, I don't know if
Yeah,
like
just the way I just love the way you said, I think Cammy missed the nade.
Yeah. No, he missed it.
And then, yeah, I thought Wake like had all the time in the world. And yeah, I get like the first chow, like you're thinking, I'll catch him. He's not going to think about chow. I guess if both you're thinking that, like I'm going to catch him. He's not
Yeah,
expecting
it's
the
one
chow.
of those things
but,
where
like,
you just don't want him to get lost, right? Because the zip line's
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
If he gets up the zip line, he can go top mid.
Yeah.
He can come back down. Your chances of probably winning that are a
you're
lot
right,
less.
you're right.
But
It just looks insane, but like I get it. Like, yeah, you don't want to lose him.
same
Just
time,
try to gun him, but it's also dashy. Like,
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. 3-0 start for Optic now. It's a wild rounds, but a 3-0 start. Awakening his vengeance here with the first blood. And you love to see that. You love to get a first. Purge just had some wild timing. And
Yeah.
some of the openings of this round, that one works out in his favor. I mean, back to the round one, I think him and Shotzzy cross paths. Snoopy still dancing here at gun, and he's going to get dropped. Kenny trying to get out like a thief here. He's got to worry about everywhere, though. Top window, bottom window, top middle. Purge is able to get another one. And Boston Breach getting much needed round. They needed a first blood. They needed a round desperately. And well, it's the first time it doesn't come down to like a little 2v2 or a 1v1 or just kind of a clean round for him.
Yeah, Shotzzy just takes the risk. You know, you just never know with the zipline timings. He's had some ridiculous clips with it, and unfortunately, Awakening just piece it.
I mean, that's Call of Duty sometimes in a nutshell. Like you can be the best player in the world, you can know everything. It's still a game of timing sometimes. Just a half second. We've seen a couple crazy timings already in this one, and it can happen. You get through, you make the play, you kill 3. You get caught, you look like an idiot. Purge on 3 straight now. He's up to 5.
They're all down here.
And he's got, the entire...
Snoopy might be able to watch a zip line as well if they come back up, but they don't come back up, so they're all still down there is Optic. He's thinking someone's going to jump back, but they don't. They stayed.
I mean, main thing, at least for Purge stays alive. He's able to reposition, and now they can try and take the fight together as a unit, but it's just like a hard point break now. So difficult to do. Kenny gets the first. Purge now out of it. Snoopy and Awakening, they'll hold up a second. They're able to win some. Kenny gets an awkward slide across between 3 players. It's all on Dashy, and he's going to drop, and the crazy break comes in. Beautiful retake there from Breach. I thought if their Purge dropped first, they're in a pretty good spot.
Well, you saw all the nades fly in, and that's really what it is. Just sort of nade economy. What do you have left?
Yep.
If you have some pre-nades middle of the map, if you don't save them for that, then that is, yeah, it's impossible to break. But yeah, you just saw the repositioning for Optic. They were weak. The slides on in a couple of bullets, and that's the difference.
And we'll take a look at it now from a different angle.
Yeah, there was a nade back left, and you see, yeah, Ken then just has to reposition.
Well, first I thought Ken was sliding to like Chow right, and he might have got a kill, but he's thinking right, left. He's just thinking everything, and
my teammates died, yeah.
And ends up looking at almost nothing like as he goes through, unfortunately. But yeah, no, that was a good view of just the panic it turns into. Like Ken's just, ugh! But back-to-back rounds now for Breach. They were getting kind of smoked, and look who's having a map now. I mean, I know Awakening had some kind of meaningless kills, at least that first round, like 3 of them, but he still kept it going. He's at 7-3, leading the lobby right now.
That's a big kill. I mean, Purge gets spotted, so he ended up getting taken down, but if Shotzzy maybe gets a clean kill, then gets away, there's an advantage for Optic, but we're into another 2-on-2. They're not going to plant yet. Maybe trying to catch an Optic player on a rotation. And that will be Kenny. But yeah, they don't plant the bomb, and now Kenny's going to spot both.
Nice shots from Ken. And now Awakening just because it wins the player coming from behind, buys enough time. The flank comes in. And is that one where you're just like, can you just plant the damn bomb? Or what are you thinking?
Yeah.
I know you've always just sort of been that guy, like, get the bomb down. But it's like you don't want to be caught in a 1v2 because you're playing.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying my way is correct, but you have all this effort to work an objective, and then you get to the objective, and then you abandon the objective. I don't know.
Is it just overthinking it, kind of?
Maybe. I mean, maybe, again, they're just trying to switch up the timings, try to catch optics. I mean, those have not necessarily gone their way, the 2v2 skirmishes. So
True.
Maybe just trying to switch it up. But my philosophy's always just sort of been like, yeah, you're going to do all this effort to work a bomb site. You
Plant the bomb.
Plant the bomb. But everyone's a little different.
Well, it doesn't work out there as they just end up in a horrible position. Awake. Wiggin continues the nice one, though. As he gets the first blood, Snoopy then a big double there. And while this round is done before it starts, I don't want to count Shotzzy out exactly, but it's going to be a tough one. 1v4. We saw Simp pull off an insane 1v4 yesterday. Well, don't think it's happening here. Back to the grapple, back to the respawn. Well, back to the next round.
Yeah, I mean, props to Boston. They're staying alive in this. A lot of the clutches, 2v2s have not gone their way, but Snoopy with a great route through the middle of the map. Seen this from like Shotzi's POV, just able to find that Tommy on the flank.
No, it just feels, yeah, like Optic have had a real chance to bury them here, right? Like you go up 3-0, a chance to put them away, but they just will not go away. I mean, how we've been talking about Rocker this week, like just always fighting in every game, every series. Breach trying to do it right now against this Optic Texas team, at least within this map 5. Can they tie it up at 4-4? Kenny, 8 on one side, Awakening 8 on the other. Kill leaders for now. Makes Snoopy took that fight once and lost it. Not going to do it here. Purge with the first blood. Purge insta-traded again. I mean, he's been effective early, but they've usually been able to deal with him shortly after that first kill.
Yeah, Awakening gets a little lucky there. Kenny misses an 8, or he would have got taken down. He was like 9 HP, but this opens up the B bomb site. So while Purge got a kill bottom middle, Awakening is over towards the A site. The other 2 players from Boston are able to find one and then plant B.
Now you got chopper control. You've got mid control. You're in a great spot. I mean, someone Optics have to win an insane gunfight here. Kenny has had a couple peelers. And there you get some team shots in with Hook, so you put it into a 2 versus 2 now. And now you don't have a great angle onto the bomb because you don't have a player at chopper, so the pressure flips a little bit here to Boston Breach. But on the other side, you don't have time, but this is why you're able to top this. No one's got the angle. They've got to make a player forward. As soon as the chopper player dies, you're in trouble. But Snoopy wins it. They're going. The defuse, though, gets through, and Optic gets the 5th round in. And that's a painful one, I think, if you're Breach.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of nailed it. The player helicopter died. So you had no angle on the bomb. And then they were just weak. Like, Awakening stepped up to P1. He gets shot a couple of times. And Snoopy is just hoping to find a timing through middle of the map. But he doesn't want to get caught sprinting. So, yeah, Ken's just like, I love trust
that.
you.
Yeah, no, I mean, as soon as he died chopper, I'm like, hop the bomb. Like, they got work to do to get to you. They got to get a kill and get through. And they did it pretty quickly, but he insta-hopped, and that round might be the difference. 5-3 now to Optic. One more to win this best of 5 and move on to Sunday here in our first minor. Trying to get a little extra cash on the week if they can win this whole thing. Looking to do it here on attack with the closer. Kenny's been terrific as he's looking to get to double digits and maybe have another icy moment to his resume. Wake, he has stepped it up, and he's able to get another first blood. Snoopy there as well. These Boston Breach guys just will not go away.
It's actually a really good round call there by Boston. They played that the way they wanted to, right? And Optic kind of fell for it. You had all 4 players on that side of the map just kind of waiting for that push to happen. They were making sure they weren't working B. They were watching Cliffside, and yeah, they were just like, Spiral is open. They can go through the middle of the map, and yeah, Snoopy was waiting.
Well, Shotzzy gets 1, so it kind of gives him at least maybe a chance here to clutch up in something. Not a lot of time. That's a crazy win, though. Purge, though, gets 1. Maybe bails Breach out. I don't know how the hell he wins that. 10 seconds now to go. They're both going to be there. Best of luck with that one. Nice round for Boston Breach. You like what they did early in that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a nice little play call there, right? Just sort of, yeah, just these in-game adjustments. What's open, what isn't open, what do we allow them to do? They were pretty much saying plan A. If you want to. We're going to play near our base, not really go for any crazy risk middle of the map, and it pays off.
And Purge, again, terrific. He's at 9 and 6. He had 12 and 5 in the map 2 as well. He's been so good in these searches. Can they clutch up in this? We went, what, to round 11 in the map 2? Are we going to go the whole way here? Optic have had their chances to put him away in this map 5. Here's another opportunity to do it. Match point. Snoopy, though, what a little stretch he's had. 5 straight from him at 9-5. First blood, though, it's Dashy. He wins that outer fight again. He did it, what, just 3 rounds ago.
Purchase here, though. Purchase working through the middle of the map. He doesn't drop off, but he's able to turn this into a 3-on-3.
Oh, he spotted. Oh, my God, he doesn't see him. And now it's all on Wake, his 5th 1v3 opportunity, I feel like, of this series. He nearly did it, what, in round 1?
Where's Bomb at? It looks like Shotzi's right near it.
Oh, now this became real doable.
Find it.
This became real doable.
Okay, I thought Bomb was down low, but it's actually in the house, so he should potentially pick this up and maybe work B.
Down to a 1 versus 2 now. Wake has had a real tough series, but you can brush a lot of that off. He clutches this up. He's just thinking, can I get another pick on these guys? He's got eyes on both. He gets another pick. They're just giving him freebies. Oh my God, I thought he had it. He needed one more bullet. One more bullet and Wake pulls it off. Holy shit.
That was close.
Yeah.
And Ken says...
They were trying to let him clutch that. Like,
Ken says, don't worry, I got this. He clutches some big one-on-ones. One-on-ones. He diffuses that bomb.
Yeah.
All the big plays right there. Ken says he's been getting some flack from some idiots, and he's like, don't worry, I'm good.
Yeah, I just be looking at the guys like, boys, like, come on. Wow, nearly. I mean, Wake almost pulled off, what, 2 1v3s in that. Some crazy rounds. A hell of a series. We've had 2 bangers to start off this Saturday. But Optic get their revenge. They lost it in 5. Week 1 here in the minor, they're able to take out Breach. They win both search and destroys. The search streak up to, what, 7 now?
And that's like the first game where, like, Dashy's looked, you know, just not had his really pop-off moment. But
yeah, really, well, the search in the map 3, I mean, he was really good in the hard points in the map 2, right? But
yeah, but then guess who? Ken steps up.
1,500 damage out of him, yeah. A massive map there from Ken. And, well, to be fair, like, even though Dash didn't have a great map, I think all like 2 or 3 of those were first bloods, though. He got those picks on Cammy out, or he was just taking those one-on-ones. He had a couple of big one-on-one wins, like, to get first bloods, but that was about it. And that, but yeah, no, some pedestrian numbers from like Dashy, at least in 2 of the maps. Like, I kind of got fried, but wow, I mean, honestly, it's a fun as hell series.
Yeah.
And like Breach looking like the real deal, like a team that's going to maybe have potential to. I'm not saying these are going to be tournament champions, but can they make it to a top 4? Can they make a run and maybe beat a top team or have an upset at a tournament? Why the hell not?
Fact is, they weren't doing this last year.
No, they sure as hell weren't.
No,
they weren't winning at all, Joe.
Yeah,
it hasn't been good. We're gonna go to the desk now.
We're here. Welcome in, everybody. Optic gets the dub. It takes, what was that, 21 rounds of search and destroy, but what's happening here with Boston and Optic? Why is this such a close series every single time?
It feels like it's just the SMGs going at it. It feels like a 2v2 throughout the entirety of this series, but then it was Kenny that was the difference maker. I literally talked about it as soon as we came back from map 2. Map 3, we're gonna pretend like didn't happen, but 4 and 5, he really showed up for the green wall.
We had a big microscope on Kenny today. He lives up to the hype in the final game. Awakening, by the way, no awakening through the first 4 games. He comes alive, leads the lobby in damage in this game 5.
Yeah, you know, at the same time, not to be too hard on Awakening, but, you know, I kind of was hard focused him a little bit. Dude, he's just losing some big ones. Yeah. Search and destroy a lot of the times. Like, almost clutching these huge rounds. And even at the end there, like, he's just chowing everything. When you watch him, like, you love it because he has such an incredible shot. But, like, in that moment, he had time to run over to B. And that's not like, it was like that in every single one of his clutches. Like, pulling out the pistol, just chowing. You think back to the map 2 and that 1v1 versus Kenny, the same exact story. Or when Dashy kills him. So something to adjust from personal play style. But when you talk about Boston, like, they look good throughout the series. I mean, the protocol control just kind of ran through them. SMGs were going wild. And we get to this game 5 where it's like they're in a great spot and then Purge just gets picked from up top, didn't see the player down low. So you're playing a world championship squad. It's going to be tough. I think if you're Boston, you feel pretty good about how you fared.
Ali, I think I have a little PTSD from last year. I can't believe that Boston is as good as they're actually playing up to this point. A squad that has been retooled for EWC. That is the starting lineup they bring into 2025. And so far, looking strong, but not enough to get to our Final 4.
But what's funny though is like even last year when they didn't have this roster, they were also a team kind of being Optic Texas boogeyman. So it's funny you followed them into this year, but I have a feeling this is going to be a battle that we're going to all enjoy watching all season long. Even though we do say goodbye to Boston Breach in this final.
We got to get this guy a mental coach. Purge, you had a fantastic start. You had a fantastic finish. Unfortunately, your team is going to hold the L in both of those search and destroys. He had double digits in both searches.
I know, man, and it's just one of those series like where all the clutches went to the side of Optic on both of the search and destroys. So I could see why he's super frustrated, but keep your head up high because that team's good.
One man who knows that there will be waves, and right now he's riding high. We have Hook joining us live. Hook, first and foremost, tell me about the haircut. Looks good.
Yeah, I chopped it. 3 years of hair gone.
How's it feel now when you game? Your ears feel like light?
Yeah, nah, my head is like way lighter. Nice.
Congratulations on the win and the haircut. I want to kind of bring us back just to map number 2, just because SD obviously wins championships, and you guys are kind of on the back foot the majority of them at number 2. What was the change? What kind of gave you guys the momentum and the adjustment to push you through that map number 2 Hacienda?
Just the mid-game adjustments. We understood like what they were doing after a few rounds. It's a new map, so once we adjusted, it was yeah, it was good for us.
It's easy once you understood what they were doing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hook, talk to me about this matchup. They've given you guys some problems, beat you guys in the first match. Obviously, you weren't a part of that, but even in this one, super close and throughout this series. And we go to a round 11, then we go to a round 10. So why are they giving you guys so much trouble?
Honestly, I don't know. But I mean, they played a good match. I feel like, yeah, they honestly just played a good match. I'm honestly not sure why they're playing so good, but I'll have to look back at the VOD. I'll have to go look back at the VOD and see what the fuck was going on. But yeah.
I'm sure there's a ton to digest in the moment. Hook, can I ask you a little bit about you personally? I love the people on one side of the spectrum or the other. You have the super hype guys like Glazer, who's always celebrating. And then there's someone like you who can just come into every match with a stone face. How do you stay so calm? And do you ever feel that anxiety mid-game?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a full answer for you, but I feel like that's just the way I've always been, and it's just at this point, it's who I am, I guess. I don't know.
It's your identity for sure. Cool, Hook, getting it done once again for Optic. We'll see you in the Final Four.
Preach. Peace.
Later, buddy.
Mars, bro.
Right? I'll join him one day. Can't wait. In the meantime, though, we've got to update everything, and we had some fantastic Scuff play of the days earlier. So let's take a look right now at your bracket and show you that we have 2 teams, and you might not have that team at the bottom on your predicted bracket. Rocker are in, Optic are in. The question is, will any other upsets occur? Can Cloud9 beat Carolina? Will FaZe come alive and beat LA Thieves? We still have 2 more matches to go.
How is it going to respond with you? Like, I don't even know if it would even be an upset at this point, because Cloud9, the roster that they have, technically should be better than they are. So I'm excited to see who ends up in our top 4.
We're going to blue next. Royal Ravens versus Cloud9 New York when we come back.